Right. Once again, against my better judgment to all ends and purposes, we are indeed live. Hello and welcome to Age of Sigmar, The Broken Binding, now in D&D 5th edition. Sorry for the late start. As ever with Tattletales, we were plagued by technical difficulties, which is the Tattletales special. However, we pick up where last we left off, with our D&D party, or more accurately, our soulbound party, trying to, endear yourselves to the people of Lomadros, a city on the outskirts of Lefis. While in Lomadros, you have managed to track down a geist that was stealing young children away in the night, and skipping ahead in the plot quite significantly, you were able to, determine that this geist was leading the children down into the crypts of the family de Avon-Elique, a ancient, seemingly Bretonnian bloodline that has made its home here in the underworld beneath Lomadros. However, you found that they were not batshit insane like one would normally expect, and were instead dutifully serving in an ancient role to protect against the realm gate that was referred to by the priestesses of Mordor as the Realm of Morn. It is unknown where this world is, or indeed what sort of world it is, but you have seen strange creatures coming from it. And stranger still, the fact that it has this effect on the people guarding it. You were able to bring Janora out by pretending that she was going to be a diplomat, and working as the daughter of the Avon-Elique family. But not without realizing that the one thing keeping all of this in place was an idol of Sigmar that had been kept in the church above. That, in process, you went and faced a Gargant, yeeted it off of a cliff. Good times were had all round, I think it's fair to say. However, as you were going to Lomadros, you were set upon by necromantic creatures, zombies, direwolves, and the like. It would appear that the roads of Lomadros are far from safe, and you are now aligning yourself with another group of adventurers, having lost a drinking contest to see who would be in the lead here, to hunt down a rogue necromancer. So, we return to the tavern, the Irontooth Tavern, where it is now becoming, it's early morning as you have finished your drinking session. Winston would be waiting outside. As you were finishing your drinking session, let's just put the binding outside as well. Before we start beginning our investigations, is there anything you guys want to settle or do? And no, Monteo may not speak with Calypso. You are the last people in the tavern. Like, you are surrounded on all sides by just emptiness. Off near the crib here, sort of making food, you see Baroque Irontooth. And up by the fire pit, you can see the local ogre Help and Sweet Tim and Baroque's husband. Baroque's husband, Baroque. What do we want to do, team?
So essentially, with the last ones in this place.
Yeah,
right?
It's just before you start going out, you can, chat, build up to things, but also you might wish to stock up on gear or whatever you need.
What's my money situation like?
Yes. What did we have before? Drop-wise.
I had 160 drops.
160 drops. Cool. Let's put that in. So that's going to go in copper for now. until I can edit the currency system.
50.
Okay.
50.
Doesn't pay to be a Sigmar, right, does it? I believe Quark
no.
was racking up the drops, though.
Well, I didn't get paid for my labour for the last session. But it's fine. It's fine.
He offered what he could.
He offered Krark what he could. I got offered jack shit.
Barry.
You're an agent of God. Your duty is your payment.
Oh, in character, yeah, fully. That is the full mindset. Out of character, well,
Broke bitches can't sleep in nice places.
I know. But,
Agmundir sort of looks out across all of you. Well, we're gonna be hunting necromancers. You need a good night's rest. I myself intend to be sleeping in this here chair. If there's anything any of you need, we'll make headway at first dawn. For it seems like this necromancer's been going for the, what's it called now? He's been going for the local, trade routes, it would appear. So I can only imagine it would be within our best interests to wander said routes until we can find him.
It might be a best interest to wander these trade routes if this necromancer is as interested in the amulet as is rumoured.
Amulet?
Pressed. A piece of jewellery, nothing more.
Not my sort of thing, I'm afraid. But what would a necromancer want with jewellery?
Precisely what I intend to find out. He is the reason a friend and fellow witch hunter died.
Christ. Never a good sign when even the Inquisition are getting killed off.
It isn't a good time, no. But a worse time is for the retribution.
Well, we'll see that you have it, ma'am. We'll see that you have it. And Agmundir sort of downs the last of his pint, steadies himself in his chair. Sure.
is he already conked out?
Yeah, he fucking blacks out almost instantly. What do you want to do, team?
It is a bit late to go getting rations. So best we got some rest. How much did they say that the rooms were here again?
5 drops a night, I think it was. Along those lines.
Freya would turn to the patrons.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember their name, I do
Brogger
apologize.
and Barok. So
Brogger.
Barok's up here. Brogger is by the fire. Make it so the name hover works.
Brogger, my dear.
Brogger sort of looks over from the fireplace. Hi, ma'am. How can I help?
Apologies for disturbing you, but a rather morose situation has occurred.
Hey.
My colleague, the witch hunter who frequented your establishment, passed away recently. Part of my duty is to assure that the mission that he was on is not compromised in any way. Where did he stay?
You mean old Barold?
Correct.
You see sort of a sad look pass between him and Barok. Well, that's a damn shame. Right, Barok, so I did.
Indeed. I intend to ensure that the perpetrators are dealt with.
Aye, see that you do. Well, as for where he stayed, you can have his room.
I will take that with respect. Which room?
Up the floor, second on the left. And he sort of digs around in his pocket. Here's a key, and he hands you a heavy sort of chain key.
Freya bows her head. I appreciate you supplying this. And I bid my colleagues a fairly well night. I will be looking over respectfully the belongings of Barold to ensure that nothing mission relevant is missed.
Okay.
And Freya would ascend the stairs.
Okay. Anyone else?
I need to make a little read of my background real quick. Says something else I'm looking for.
I would probably bid the party good night and then move outside to plant my roots to get some sleep.
Sounds good. You're going to go outside.
Yeah, because obviously I know it's a dryad, but playing it, it's still a
Yeah, 100%.
mentality of that. The way they actually sleep.
Yeah, makes all the sense.
Is that they actually just plant their roots and go for like a rest like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah, no, I like it. That's fine. Okay, so you're going to go outside and sleep. I'll make a note of that. Ooh, me. Anyone else?
Look to the one in front of him. I believe I'll be requiring accommodation. Wonder how much would that be? Was that 5 drops?
For yourself, sir, not that we show favouritism. But Barrock and I have fought alongside the mighty storm hosts, my lord. No charge.
Are you absolutely certain? I would not
Absolutely certain.
Very well, if you insist.
No charge for those who put their lives on the line for holy Sigmar. He may not be the god of the Dwarden, but he's a good second best.
I'll take that as the highest compliment possible.
See that you do, son. You've been in many wars then, Horace.
More than my memory can recount, I'm afraid.
I know the feeling. Brogger sort of smiles at you. That's how Barrock and I met. Cleaning out green-skinned scum from the Undermountains. You don't see the likes of that sort of horror these days.
I tend to have a particular disdain towards the rat folk, personally.
Oh,
That's
spits on the floor and then immediately starts scrubbing the floor. Sorry.
I fully understand that. They are tenacious and wretched little things.
Aye. Disgusting creatures. Aye. If I see a Skaven in these parts, kill the fecker for me.
With that
But like I say,
hesitation.
no charge for yourself, good sir. No charge.
Which room would that be then?
Up the floor, third on the right.
Appreciate it. If anyone would need me, I'll be within my room getting a little bit of rest. So you'll take care now.
Okay.
He would start heading up his heavy footsteps, echoing in the room.
Okay. Dryden and anyone else?
I'll take one room, Margaret.
Aye, no one sharing then to save the cost. Your fresh friends.
I do not fancy hearing lightning all night and personally, the first time I saw that witch hunter, well, let's say I won't be sharing a room anytime soon.
Probably wise. The witch hunters can be a wee, tetchy. No harm in that, though. No harm in that. Alright, five drops and the room's yours.
Drenian will just hand over the 5 drops with room.
Up the ring, turn right and sort of back on yourself, and you'll find it in there.
Very well.
I will add you to the top floor map in a minute. Once it's
And
working.
He'll head for his room.
Okay. So, the evening sort of presses on. You do find it somewhat hard to sleep. Because even with the dull, constant light of the silver moons of Shaiish, there is just this constant rumbling from Sweet Timothy as the ogre snores the place down. Does make it a wee bit tricky to sleep. Such is life. But rest does come to you all. Now, are we sleeping? Are we full resting? Are we keeping a watch? What do you want to do?
I think Orias would spend a good chunk of his time awake. So he does not feel the entire need to go instantly to sleep, but he'll take a form of watch.
Okay.
Listening.
Drinian will be meditating for a portion of more than going fully to sleep.
Okay, no stress. Okay.
Freya would be looking into Barold's room for 3 things. Firstly, any clues as to how he came by the amulet. 2, any information that he has on the necromancer. And 3, any equipment that would be able to assist Freya in either defending herself or completing the mission.
Some of you have dark vision, apparently. That's handy. But no walls on here just yet. Working on it. Okay, roll me an investigation check, Liam.
Many thanks. 17, sir.
You are able to locate Barrel's room. Oops, shit. If I didn't delete the light source, you would. And digging around into it, you do find some of his effects. The main one that you find being a sort of essentially a short-term diary that he kept. You were going out the side, weren't you, to sleep in the garden, Brendo? Essentially a short-term notebook that he kept, Liam. Thumbing through it as you sort of hunch down, hands slightly sweaty from just sort of like excitement, I guess, or, you know, feeling like you're making progress, you would find Barold's sort of inner monologue. I'm going to require a separate investigation check for that, because a lot of it is old man ramblings. You know?
7.
7. You learn a lot about his favourite types of cheese. The fact that he frequently visits the Irontooth pub and sees it as an excellent establishment. You don't find much on the necromancer outside of a bare mention of the necromancer, if there is one operating in the local area, is immensely powerful. Or at the very least is more powerful than your average runaway wizard should be.
Mm.
Any more for any more?
It was information on the amulus, secondly, and then equipment to either help or find the necromancer, thirdly.
Let's make an investigation for specifically the amulet. DN is going to be 18.
Nope.
This is where Soulfire can come in. Oh, your resources. At the top of the screen, you'll see Soulfire and Doom. You can use them the exact same way you guys did in the previous system. Soulfire may be spent and will be rewarded for completing missions. It allows you to either re-roll a result or post having seen the result, or automatically roll a nat 20 before you roll. As well as other little things like immediately take a short rest and stuff like that.
I
Input
think we
from
should
the
have
party.
5 Soulfire.
Yes, it should be 5. There you go. Doom is similar for monsters.
Input from the party. The only reason I am searching for the amulets information is it would be a good indicator of A, what it is, and B, why the necromancer is so keen on it in order to kill a witch hunter for it. So I'd put it to the party on what their input is on using a soulfire towards a reroll.
As someone who doesn't use Soulfire, I say go for it, champ.
Yeah, sorry, George, you didn't get any of the cool stuff. But you do get that's one of the things I'm doing. I'm trying to find the channel divinity thing for you, George, and I'm giving you that for being a Sigmar boy.
Jacob David?
Yeah, I'm fine for it. Sorry, I just had to go on mute because he was having a little whinge fest because of his teething.
Bless him.
I think it'd be okay to use it.
Jacob?
Uh,
Oh, and
yeah.
Kalima, of course. I do apologise.
I
yeah, use it. Oh my.
Jacob, no offence, you've been outnumbered.
No, his throat is fucked. He said, to be fair, do we even need proof he knew anything about the amulet? It's in Hangout chat.
My apologise. Well, he killed Barreled through lack of either better of a word of because he was either there or specifically from the amulet. So, my conclusion of it is that you wouldn't go hunting for a witch hunter unless they either A, knew something, or B, had something that they wanted. So,
I would just counter there's always the idea that it's a necromancer, it's a witch hunter, natural enemies.
a witch hunter is the natural enemy of really any heretic.
Yeah, so if he knew there was a witch hunter, he'd just kill him anyway. He mightn't necessarily have known about the amulet because it was left on the body.
Based on the information that we have,
I should stress the amulet was hidden on the body. Barreled had clearly been searched, same as the other convoys.
Yeah.
However, the amulet was hidden. Just specifying that.
Okie dokie. If it is against, I will just review it.
Don't think knew anything about the has any idea of what it was, hence why so blasé with his drinking, going out with little support. That or he could be a moron.
The chances are never zero.
And the other thing, how is Soulfire still going to be as difficult to get?
Yeah, so you will get Soulfire for completing mage quests.
Yeah.
Also,
and Doom is the same mechanic as well. I will be adding Doom mechanics to big bosses.
Did you read James saying he wants to shadow with me or Freya? Did you read that part? In regards to the room stuff.
Yeah, so he's just going to bunk with you guys. That's fine, let me just move him. I'll assume he'll be with the Stormcast.
Saving money, right?
Saving money, won't we? I respect that. Okay, so Liam.
Remove the investigation then. If it's not
Fair enough.
unified, then if it's not unified, then there's no point in using a soulfire towards us.
In that case, as you sort of search, you can find no further information from Barold in regards to the amulet that is on George's person. Is everyone going to sleep?
I was going to look for equipment as well.
Yep, okay. Separate investigation check for me.
10.
On a 10, I'm afraid Barold had everything he had on him when he died. The man slept lightly, drunk heavily.
In which case, Freya will head to sleep.
Fair enough. In that case, as night draws in, I would like you all to receive the benefits of a short rest, though I don't think that's going to make too much of a difference. That's a long rest.
Beg pardon, I was at full health anyway.
I didn't say it shouldn't make much of a difference, but just in case anyone gets anything for a short rest. And I'd like to ask for Freya, Orias, and Brendil to make perception checks. Orias regularly, Freya and Brendil disadvantage. Jesus Christ, Liam. 13 from Orias.
I'll do a separate roll because I didn't see the disadvantage. 8.
It's alright.
Makes all the difference.
It does make a difference, to be fair. 12 was the... Okay. Brendil as well, if you're there, Jacob.
Not Brendil.
No, you're right, you're not. David. Is David there? Perhaps not.
I think he might be dealing with other
Would I know
Jacob.
anything with my meditation?
You're meditating. Perception at disadvantage then for me.
Okay.
I can hear it when Katie comes past now. It's really nice.
No, that's an advantage. Right. I'm trying to remember
Okay.
which one was.
It's alright, I saw it was a 2. So,
Yeah.
so 6. In that case, as the night draws in, as you meditate and you can hear the ocean swirling in your mind, as Freya rolls in her heavy-lidded sort of slumber, half asleep, half unable to... If everyone's awake, no one's getting a rest, guys. No one...
It's fine.
What's I thinking?
What are you thinking?
Oh, I sometimes think. The night draws on, and Orias was the only person who passed. Look, as you sort of lie there watching Krarg sleep, with this sort of... It's weird that he sleeps in full armor, but I feel like an Arcanaut probably would.
No, I'm taking it off.
Okay, everyone who would rest out of armor, please do remove armor. That sort of thing is important, and I always forget to enforce it.
If you're wearing light armor, you still can gain the benefits of a rest.
Yes, mechanically speaking, logic does dictate that you wouldn't wear light armor in rest. But yes. But yes, please unequip if it is unequipped. As you are sat there sort of thinking, Orias, you can hear a couple of people outside your window having a low sort of conversation. Seems to be a little heightened.
Is it kind of like outside his window?
Yeah, just here. I appreciate you can't see. I will add a pair of commas in. Oh, 2 lovely old ladies, apparently. There you go. Oh, you should still be... Oh, it's because it's locked onto Freya. Yeah, you should be able to see now.
A lovely little pair.
A lovely little pair of old ladies. And as you're sort of listening to them squabble, and it is like a little petty squabbling match that they're having, something completely irrelevant, completely non-important to the situation and the matter at hand, there's a... And one of the little old ladies crumples as she hits the ground. The other one, who was looking the other way, goes, "And Mildred, that's why I will not allow you to..." Mildred? And an arrow hits her in the back of the head, and she... as it sticks out the front of her mouth, and she drops to the ground as well.
What's the drop from the window to
About 30 feet. I need to get the levels module working, but I just did not have time for that. But about 30 feet drop, I'd say.
Crap. I could fucking wake everyone up, just bursting through a fucking window to try and catch this perpetrator. RS is going to quickly just like fucking open the window, look exactly to where the arrows came from.
Okay, as you sort of open the window and look, make a perception check for me. Not 20, fuck's sake. Oh, that should... Why was there no 3D dice for that? Didn't I?
There was.
You would
Oh, I
see,
see, there was.
having rolled an 18 on its bloody stealth check, a Ungor, a goat man, leering out of the darkness of the shadows, and he fires a bow at you. Blocked by a wall. It's a window, dude. Come on, Boundary. There we go. Just delete that. And an arrow flings through the air towards you. Misses. Pings into the wood above your head.
Arias kind of like getting one of his javelins with a Beastmen! Children of Chaos!
Alright, everybody. Perception checks to hear that. I'll say at advantage DN 12.
Actually, no, actually might do something special for this if I have it. I don't, damn.
Do I flat roll?
If you're unconscious, you would naturally have disadvantage, so yes.
Awesome.
I forgot it's got the thing where it automatically gives you a descriptor. So we've got annoyed Ungors, grumpy Ungors, terrified Ungor, cheerful Ungor.
Oh, shoot.
This is not the music I was going for.
I was gonna say, this is...
Right, so the arrow thumps into above your head, Orias, and you call out, "Creatures of Chaos!" I am going to also roll for Broga and Barok. See if they hear you. And Sweet Tim. I said a perception on 12, didn't I?
For some strange reason, it's not letting me roll perception.
I don't know. Hold on. Where are you on the map?
In a room by
There.
myself.
There you go. Double 17s. You heard them. Perception.
Did you roll perception, Krog?
I rolled a 5.
You rolled
Nice.
persuasion.
Persuasion.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry?
Cool. I rolled a 4 then.
Okay.
Oh, shit, about to should wake you up.
So anyone who rolled a 12 or higher, you snap awake to the sound of Arias' cry. I'm afraid that neither of the Broga does wake up, but Barok does not. Did anyone fail the roll?
I failed. I'm still.
So you're still unconscious, I'm afraid. Apologies.
18.
But I already rolled for you, Kaleem. You got a 24.
Oh, never mind.
Because you said you couldn't roll. There we go. Only Broga heard you. But as he does, you hear Broga go, men! They're scaling the damn walls! And if it's a chill with everyone, we're going to go into initiative. Sound good?
Yep.
Let us commit murder. Oh, or my Foundry could freeze. There we go, that works too. No, the commoners do not need to be an initiative. They were a plot device.
I got removed from existence.
Oh, shit.
Oh no!
Sigmar, now's not the time.
Come, child.
You are needed elsewhere. This world can burn.
Oh, that doesn't sound like Sigmar. That doesn't sound right.
Little. Wait, hold up. You're not Angron. Fuck off. Go and die with your people.
Alright, roll it up, guys. Jesus, that's a lot of dice. Sadly, the 3D dice doesn't seem to work on stream, but such is life.
Maybe people should just come and join the sessions and see the 3D die.
It's true. Such as the potential new Cherson on Mondays. We won't be joining for 2 weeks, but still cool. Yeah, it's alright. I'll take a bit of shilling. I like a little free shilling. Did I tell you my doctor recognised me? Literally a Petersfield celebrity now.
Wow.
Genuinely, the guy
that fell off the bike.
Yeah, this fucking dickhead. Apparently, so just so you know, going into this combat, apparently this is going to be an easy combat for you. Let's find out. Who hasn't rolled initiative?
It might be smart to roll David's, yeah.
Yeah. David! Where's David? Now, you hear this belayed boom, and this besticle is going to go to here. It's going to make an athletics check to climb. Except for some reason I can't roll skills on fucking NPCs. I don't know why it does that. It's incredibly annoying. So it's got 30 foot, so it will just dash and push into the room. Has no bonus features though, so that's its turn. One Ungor archer is going to move this way. Oh, why are you not panning to the current combatant, you wanker?
Sorry.
And it says, I set it to auto pan to current combatant, and I don't know why it's not. Annoying. This Ungor archer will fire a shot at Brendiel. What's Rampage? That looks fun. That moves. Alright. Gets the bow, fires at Brendiel. 17 hits.
Oh yeah, but sure, there might be beastmen elsewhere too.
Fucking Brendiel's making a reaction.
Out of curiosity, and this isn't to cockblock the DM,
Naturally.
Would the beastman need to make an intelligence check to figure out that this is an actually slumbering Silverthorn and not just a weirdly shaped tree or a statue?
In this instance, no, because they observed you before this.
Ah, okay.
This group have been following you for a little while.
Nerves.
So I'm just quickly Googling something. How do I get it to do that? Auto pan to token. Pan to token speaker. Not what I wanted. Automatic token rotation. Good God, no, we don't want that. Oh, I had a fucking way of doing it. Find it later. Alright, fires a shot, hits Brendiel. The arrow embeds itself into Brendiel's sort of wooden armour. That's when you hear Everyone make me a perception check for me, actually, because not all of you are in the same place. I'll allow one from disadvantage from yourself, Jacob, as well.
Awesome. Yes.
Allow the pleasure of just friendly. Screen pan to be in snap logs and show camera views. So it pop out. God damn it, that should work.
Doc Golf's turn is just thick golfer.
13 will pass, Krag. Orias definitely passes. You guys, I guess, are the only two who rolled. But you do hear a guttural beastman voice roar out, "Find it for the master! Find it!"
Is this me waking up?
Yeah, you can wake up from that. And he is going to dash and scale the wall and get inside. Does he have any bonus actions? No, sir. No, he does not. He does have an aura of bloodshed, though. That's fun. Alright. Ungor Archer. Down here. Again, it's not fucking panning. Annoying, it's meant to. Kalim's up next, by the way. This Ungor Archer is going to move to here, take a dash, and it will get inside the bottom half of the pub. Catalina, we are over to you.
Well, I'm going to spend a action to get my armor on.
Oh, it follows you. Okay, action to don your
What
armor.
are you wearing?
Scale mail.
That's not
That's
an
good.
action.
That's going to take
Oh.
10 minutes.
That's... Yes, you're quite right, actually, it is.
Bugger.
It's-
So I know
it's-
what-
It's a minute to don and doff light armor, 10 minutes for to don medium armor. I don't remember what's heavy armor to don and doff.
5 minutes to don medium armor, 10 minutes to don heavy.
Sounds good.
Basically, we got ambushed, and they are
Yeah.
ripe for the picking.
Alright, I'm just going to get my mace and my shield then. At least I'll be prepared.
Yep, grabbing your mace and your shield. What are you going to do then?
Sorry, ladies, the Sigmarite armor stays on during sex.
I really hope you weren't having sex.
No.
I'm gonna
Not yet.
I was unconscious.
use my action to dash. So
Yep.
30, 50, 60. Oh dear.
So they're not actually there. That was just me having the tokens on the map, just so you know.
That just means unconscious, like asleep.
Mm. Yeah, they're not dead. They just haven't passed the perception check yet.
Can I shout at them? Excuse me. Excuse me, sweet Tim and Barrock. I believe you have some ruffians in your household. The Lord Sigmar demands you to drive them off.
Roll a persuasion or intimidation check, I guess.
It's going to be persuasion. She's polite. She's not going to go.
Technically, you're invoking Sigmar's name. That's intimidating to anyone.
Good point. Oi,
If-
get the fuck out! Fuck!
What have we rolled? Nat 1. You, still half asleep, shout at them. You hear Sweet Tim in his sleep roll over and go, "Fuck off!" And I'm going to put you under the frightened condition against Sweet Tim.
Ah, Right, Gil, then. Looks like we have to take care of these rapscallions myself, and this is a very impotent situation. Oh, well.
You scare. Oh, it was either that or you scare yourself.
Oh,
Like-
yeah, I'm gonna go.
To be fair, it's either that or they wake up and bash you.
That too.
I prefer that.
Are you sure?
I don't think you want that.
Yeah,
No,
that sounds
no,
like a
actually,
bad
I'm
plan.
in the fair condition. I'm in the fair condition.
Hmm. Oh, yeah. Any more for your turn, Klim?
Yeah, that's my. I use my bonus. That's my turn.
Okay.
That's my turn.
That puts us to an Ungur Archer, who is going to do the same as the other one. Double dash, get down to join the other dude. This Ungoliant Archer, where is he? Will double dash, join his mate. Over to Krog. What do you want to do? As you sort of awaken from your slumber, you see a you can assume a Bestigor, a more heavily armoured and more powerful looking Gore, climb up and drag itself over the windowsill, sort of next to Arias, readying an axe.
Just so I fully intend to fucking shove this thing down 30 feet.
I didn't realize we were inviting friends over Arias.
I have
I'm
entered
going
a house
to-
of Sigmar.
I'm going to stand up. I'm going to use an action to get into my arcane armor.
Okay. Your
And,
armor specifically does take an action.
Yes, that's part of arcane armor.
Mm-hmm.
Let me equip that. Then I shall. Right. What's happening? Oh. Alright. You got him covered or you need some help?
I have this one.
Alright, I'll watch. That's my turn.
Okay. Sort of watching as Arias and the Bestigor square up to each other. Ooh, apparently as Arias' token gets updated. What the fuck? Not meant to do that. Another Ungur Archer, this one's down this end, will dash to there, take a double dash, and Freya, as you are sort of beginning to awaken, coming through the window to your room, you see another braying goat man who... which brings us to Brendiel, who I don't think is here.
How unfortunate for that archer.
Yeah, quite. Yes, I don't think Brendiel is here, so I will take Jacob's turn for him. Feel a bit guilty doing that, but Jacob will rage. Makes sense.
Will Jacob?
Sorry, David will rage. It's because of little Jacob. It's because I'm
Who's in
thinking
these
little
sections?
Jacob.
David or little Jacob?
He will then move his distance to there, and with long wooden talons extending from the fingers, leap towards this Bestigor. Gets 2 attacks, I believe, for being level 5. Misses the first one, unfortunate. Second one lands, however, and he digs into the Bestigor and whips its chest out. And yes, we will use a bonus action to grapple with athletics contested. God, I love this automation. So he grapples the Bestigor to the ground as vines punch through its back, twisting into it and dragging it down. That'll bring us to Pat on Drinian.
So, Drain has just heard the announcement of Beast of Chaos, so he will cast invisibility on himself.
Okay, do it.
Because he is squishy as fuck. Spells point, put on. Okay.
Nice.
And then he's just going to start making his way to the door. 30 foot. That's all he could do.
Sort of moving across, trying to get down and hearing the sounds of combat. Orias, we are over to you. Weird that I've updated it, yet it still spells your name wrong.
It spells it right in some places.
Yeah, weird.
I think it depends if the token was on the map beforehand.
Strange. Shouldn't be a problem, but here we are.
As an
Mine's the same, like.
What are you
my
gonna do?
action, I'm going to attack this thing. It is a simple life, but is one I enjoy. Oh, doesn't hit with that one.
Oof. You swing your longsword around, but the Bestigor catches it with the shaft of its axe and cracks the base against your skull. Doesn't do any damage, but it's enough, like, the Bestigor sort of breathing heavily.
Ouch,
I like playing goats.
As I go for a second attack.
Stab him again!
And this time it's going to hit it with a divine.
Yep, you should have the options come up.
Do I go for a divine or is it thunderous I'm thinking of?
Thunderous will knock him
Thunderous
back,
will be a
or
bonus
prone,
action.
right?
It gave me the option to do either a shining, divine, or thunderous.
Because those are the three on your character sheet.
That's cool. It's using the 2024 version, the one where you declare it when you hit someone.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'll go for a basic because either way, my plan remains the same. So I deal an amount of damage to it.
Nice. 18 points of damage. Do you knock it back?
I will then, yes, use my bonus action to try and shove the creature within 5 feet of me. To basically shove the bugger out the window.
Shove is an action, not a bonus.
Shield Master.
Shield Master, cool. You'll see it on the combat HUD then under action, but you're right, it's Shield Master.
Yep. So I need to. What do I need to do for that?
Literally just target it and click shove, and it should come up with is this an opposed roll?
Yep. Where the fuck is that?
Go on combat Argon HUD. So click on the left-hand side. There's the cross swords that we always use. Click on them so that you get the thing at the bottom that makes combat way easier. And then you'll see under action, there's shove.
Shove. Yep. Then target it and shove.
I've tried to make life as easy as possible.
Did it do the thing?
Escaping a grapple, getting you to treasure. The target. Using the attack action, you can make a special melee. Technically, you shouldn't have been able to attack as well, but it's fine. Either to knock it prone or push it away. We'll just make sure we do it right next time.
When I take the attack action on my turn, I can then use the bonus action. So.
Oh, of course, Shield Master. Yeah, ignore me. You must make a strength athletics check. Cool, make an athletics. Whoever rolls better. It fails. Bonk.
As it
splat.
It's like it's got. How much damage does it take?
We have 15 points of damage.
You
hear a bonk, splat. Oh, and I'm getting a red tinted screen. You'll notice as you lose wounds, guys, your screen will turn redder and redder. Just a fun little thing.
Krog, there are more of the pests outside. They dare to enter a house of Sigmar while I'm protecting it.
You see the Bestigor hit the ground. As it hits, the legs crumple, but it gets up onto its hoof and raises its battle axe and just lets out a in challenge. Again, it's fun playing goats. Gauze. Who's measuring over here? Let's take a double dash over there. Let's just zoom out a little bit so we can see the whole map. Take a little juicy double dash over here. Get everyone up into that second floor. And another one over here. You guys have no idea what I'm talking about because you can't see it. This Ungor archer is going to reposition and pop a shot at George, who's still in the window. I kind of imagine it's like the ending of Die Hard. You've pushed it out and it's Hans Gruber falling, you know? Fire a shot at you with its bow, George. 14 fucking misses. This Ungor will attack Bestigor, sorry, will attack Brendiel back. Gets 2 attacks. Really good hit. So annoying it doesn't pan to enemies. Oh, Brendiel's got reactions. Jacob, return to us. No, David, return to us. Jacob's already here.
Hello.
Hey, Jacob. Sorry, I keep getting the names wrong. It's because of Baby Jake. Name the child.
Say less.
It will time him out eventually. There we go. That's 10 damage, and then second attack with the battle axe. Misses. That's good. Alright. Which brings us to another Ungor. This one gets 15, and then double movement. Oh, it's gonna have to dash. No, it's just gonna go below and fire its bow up at you, George. And then next turn it will
Misses.
did sweet fuck all. Shockingly, they're not great, these guys. What do you know? Alright, this one is also going to go here, and then take the dash, and get into the same room as Freya. Which brings us to Barok Irontooth, who is still unconscious, so I will roll that perception check at disadvantage. He fucking fails.
Does my yelling not account for anything?
It's a really low DC, DC 10, but it's still unconscious.
Fair.
However, Brogger Irontooth will take an action to awaken him. And the two, Catalina, you'll see race up into this central corridor where you're stood. And you see Brogger looks at you and goes, "It's right, my dear lady. It would appear that the foul spawn of chaos are upon us. And there was me thinking today was going to be boring."
Indeed.
That
Bunch of galoots.
that brings us to Freya. 2 goat men have entered your room.
Don't show them.
Don't fucking go.
Wow. So, firstly, we will.
What are we going to do?
I'm reading. I'm going to do my Deadeye shot.
Okie dokie. That gives you advantage, I believe. Spend a point of grit, gain advantage.
1 grit has been consumed, my good
Yep.
man.
Remember to target, or it's going to get funky.
Now it's time to get funky.
Funky. Yeah, life is good. I have a pile of Marmite nuts in front of me.
Why are you not doing anything? Give me 1 moment.
What is it you're trying to do?
Roll with advantage, it just wasn't responding. I just
Hold down Alt when you click.
Yeah, it is what I was doing.
Weird.
There we go. Inventorium.
There you go.
There we go. Do I use sharpshooter? Yes. Fuck yes.
On a Nate Freya, as you grab your brace of pistols, you draw one out, fire, And the Ungor, while it rolls its way through the window, the bullet goes wide and the glass smashes. However, you do start to hear yells and shouts from outside the pub, as you can hear like the bullets have alerted the local guard.
I believe I get a second
Just need
attack.
to help. Sorry, I need to quickly help here. It's added sharpshooter twice because I believe Freya has it as a passive, and and then Liam put it on again, so it would have been a 13.
Okay, I'll double check if that still misses. Liam, I have removed sharpshooter from your passive effects, so that you have the option now when you choose.
Okay, I believe I get a second shot.
You do indeed, with your offhand. Basically, you have... With your main action, you have 2 shots, and then you can use your offhand to fire up a bonus action.
21.
Jesus! This first Ungor, as it climbs through the window, the first bullet slips off a horn and skims it, and it raises a bow, but as you do, you fire another shot that splits the arrow and hits it in the shoulder, sending it staggering back. It's still alive, but heavily wounded.
And lastly, I don't think I have anything. Fuck it, Action Surge. Because I don't like these beastmen.
Do it.
Relatable.
In which case, I am going to attack with my main hand on the wounded.
Yep.
22.
What the fuck? You're stretching over a distance of 0. It's working, that's the main thing.
10 further damage.
Which one was that targeting? Yeah, I'm gonna say you shot yourself.
Apparently, I shot myself. My apologies on that.
You did hit though. Were you shooting this one?
Ungor, yeah.
Yeah, 10 more damage will kill it. So as it hits the wall and stumbles, you fire your other pistol straight through the eye socket and bursting its head.
And then my last offhand will be with...
I was going to say that's all of them. 2 shots with the action, 1 with the bonus action.
And that will be my turn then.
Awesome sauce. Ungor is just a red fucking smear on the ground as it comes through the window. Sweet Tim, DN 10 perception check at disadvantage. Jesus Christ, Sweet Tim is still asleep. Alright, brings us to the next Ungor, who is going to dash. You know the story at this point. And then dash to get up into here. He's got 15 feet remaining, which gets him into melee with Freya, but that is it. This one is going to pop a shot at George, or Torias. Ready its bow and fire. These are, by the way, like, these are just Ungors. They are not big boys.
They're the no horn
Mm-hmm.
of the tribes.
Arrow whips past you, George, but does absolutely nothing. Does not hit you. This one is going to charge down here. Actually, no. Upon hearing the call of "Find it! Find it for the mold-blooded!" This Ungor is going to run this way, down to there, and then dash inside to the top floor. Up to there. Alright, that'll bring us to this one. He's going to slip to the side, pop a shot at Brendil. Hits. We'll wait for Brendil to time out. David. We're not David.
I saw his mic.
I was going to say, I saw he was unmuted.
Oh, me?
David, have you muted your mic again?
Let me do. There we go. Right.
Hey!
I am back. I'm gonna have to disappear in a minute, but I can do this turn at least.
Take 9 damage. It's more reactions are coming up for you. Don't stress, but
That's
Okay.
fine.
another shot at George with the... They just cannot hit you, George. They're +3. They need an 18 or higher to hit you.
You think they're going to struggle with me? I think it's flat out impossible for Krag.
The Bestigal is going to climb back up. It's got 5 feet remaining, so it's going to move there. Make an opposed athletics, George.
Dick.
Fuck. Failed. It has multi-attack. Does it get to try again?
Yeah, it
Replaces
just
one of
takes
them.
the
I'm going to try
first
again.
attack.
Yep, I'm trying again. Ooh. Yes.
Now, I thought he was going to push me onto the Exag Ungor.
Ungor climbs up, George, and you look down, you raise your sword, and it grabs you by the ankle and pulls you back with a... You fall, taking... 14 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground.
Yep, no worries.
That is the Bestigal's turn as it looks down at you with a... And then it sort of turns and looks back in the room. Sees Krag. Oh. Right, this Ungor archer is going to move to here and pop a shot over at Brendil again, who is single-handedly tanking the eastern side of this combat. Where did the music go? Alright, 14. Any reactions from you, Brendel?
I have no reactions available.
You're not Brendel.
I'm sorry, you thought you said Khalid.
How?
I don't know.
What's up, George?
That
I
hurt
thought
my
you
head.
said Khalid. Where did you hear that? I made it.
That hurt my head a little bit.
All I can think of is the Metal Gear Rising. My source is I made it the fuck up.
It was revealed
Well,
to me in a dream.
don't worry, all shall be
told me.
repaid. Because I'm going to fucking do some magic shit on Kalim.
The governor's daughter told him in a strange RP moment.
That's weird, it doesn't have all its spells. That's fine, we're just gonna toll the dead. Oh, it's fucking... Damn! Fine, I'll shoot you with a bow. So, surrounding the corner, Kalim, you see a taller Gore wrapped in sort of leathers and fur. Why is it targeting free? Why is Tidal Wave here?
I didn't cast anything.
Drinians cast Tidal Wave.
No, I quite literally haven't touched my keyboard.
Let me undo that. That's interesting from earlier.
Yeah, because that's got all 3 of the previous ones.
How bizarre.
Finally caught up.
Yeah. Either way, the arrow whizzes past your head, Catalina, as this Ungor shaman misses you with a ranged attack. That was weird.
George finally did his deck save instead of command grovel.
Hey. That will bring us to the next Ungor archer, with Kalim on deck. This one is going to make it up to here, and is actually in the top floor now, where it will pop a shot at Broga. Ooh, hits too. He's going to use Uncanny Dodge. Takes 2 points of damage, so an arrow whistles past Broga's head and leaves just a little clean cut on his cheek, and he goes, "They're coming up the main stairs! Go, girl, we'll hold them." Catalina, over to you.
Wait, am I prone?
No, but you are scared of the ogre.
I see.
Because of the nat 1 earlier. Which just means you can't go towards the ogre, like, actively. Not a
But
big
I will
problem.
go side to side.
Yeah, that's fine.
Why Patty have to teleport there to shove him?
Same thing.
Don't worry, George. I'm about to. This is Sparta his ass.
No one in that fucking combat is going to just, like, fight normally. It's all just... like, just shoving.
She's gonna go there. And let's find a nice fun spell to use. You know what? Let's do Word of Radiance and hold up. I forgot I need to target first. Target. Word of Radiance.
You know that's an AoE around you, right?
5 foot range.
Oh shit, is it? I thought it was short, longer. Oh, never mind. Fuck up.
Don't need to counterspell that one.
Whoops. My bad.
You can retcon it if you wish, for now.
Thank you very much. Sacred Flame.
Passes the deck save. So you see, Catalina, you reach out, Sigmar, preserve, clench your fist, and this bursting, like, golden flaming light strikes this Gore shaman, who slams his staff and goes, wild. And you see, like, this shield of broken and bark rot around him, but dissipates the sacred flame.
Well, in that case, I'm going to target myself with my bonus and just cast Sanctuary.
Okay, dokie. Okay, any more for your turn?
Yep, that is my turn.
Nice. Alright. Oh, shit. I can take them at the same time, to be fair. The Ungor Archers. Alright, one Ungor Archer is going to move down here. Where's the other one? Over there. Another one manages to get up the stairs, where it will pop a shot at Boga, or Balok, sorry. Hits. Does a decent chunk of damage, and an arrow hits him in the hip, and he sort of... Kaleem, you see one of the Ungor archers sort of gums next to the shaman, who points towards you, Kaleem, and the shaman in this broken speech. Actually, I don't know, what language do you have, Kaleem?
Not what they have.
What they have is Sylvan, or Primordial.
In this case, no.
Okay. It points at you and it goes, Sigmar. And the Ungor archer is gonna pop a shot at you.
Oh, yeah, oh, he passes.
Passes the wisdom save.
And on that one.
DC 15 wisdom save, it got a 17. But it misses the attack. So the arrow goes wide, but it does get to attack you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that brings us up to Krag. Preparing his best boot, I imagine.
Cool. 10, 15, 20, and I'm just gonna kick him off the edge.
Post athletics again.
Yeah.
That's a nat 1. I'll double the fall damage.
I get +4 to this roll because I will be using one of my abilities.
Well, fuck. It still beats him though, because he nat 1, so critical failure. Alright, he gets kicked out. I'll double the full damage.
Oh, they just take on Gore.
Sure, on that one I'll say he does. So he is alive, just. And the Ungor will take half of that, which actually does a shit ton of damage to him. You kick him off of the edge, Krog, and as you sort of look down, you see the Ungor like get crumpled as the Bestigal lands on him. Somewhere Wobby would be very happy from the piles being created here.
I want to look over the edge, or just look over to where Arias is and go, I thought you said you had this.
Rude.
Anyways, you deal with them down there. I'm probably hoping to get back to sleep soon.
Go check on the others.
Man is not interested in the session in the slightest.
All right. And I'll just move slightly over.
Sounds good.
That's my turn.
All right. That'll bring us to Brendil. David, what are we up to? If David is with us. She might not be.
He did say that he's going to be putting the little man to bed.
Fair enough. Alright, Brendil will whip up this Bestigal then. We'll go Reckless, why not? Two attacks. Is it just 2 attacks he gets? Reckless Pump Half, extra attack. Yes, and then he gets a bonus. Oh, I forget he's got the slasher feat. Reduced speed, and he hasn't critted, that's fine. Cool, that is Brendil's turn. Just damage. Dronian, you are up. Invisible and sneaky beaky.
Yeah, so he's going to open the door, which doesn't break his invisibility because it's
No, not at all. It's not an attack or anything like that.
and walk out into the hall and take a look around.
Nice. You would see in front of you Catalina in a wizard's duel with a shaman, a Gore shaman, 3 Ungor archers, and Barok with an arrow in his leg.
Not ideal. Not
ideal.
Right. Targeting myself. I had an idea of a plan, but I didn't realize these two were this close.
They're at the top of the stairs.
Ooh. Might have a plan. Can I use shape water in order to make like a patch of ice right at the top of the stairs that they can slip on?
Does shape water let you create water? Choose an area. No, it doesn't. You don't already have an area of water to manipulate.
In which case, I go with the old plan.
Kill them. Kill them now.
Sorry, I should be here instead. So, yeah, 15 to here. 5. There. Sorry. No, I meant to go this way. So, kind of using my stealth to an advantage, I will attempt a sorcerer's blast on this.
Yep, no counter spell, and you have advantage.
Yeah, it's all done automatically. It's going to be cold damage.
So the frightened effect ends on Kaleem as well at this point.
That's 10 damage. Then my Curse of the Sea activates.
Yep.
Which means he's now cursed.
Yep.
Then I'm going to use Quicken Spell.
Cursed. Doing so subjects. Okay, reduce speed by 15. Takes additional lightning damage equal to your charisma modifier.
And I'm going to use Quicken Spell to cast Chromatic Orb.
Yep.
At first level. and that's doing cold damage as well.
Nice.
And I believe because he's cursed,
Mm-hmm.
and he does cold damage, he takes...
Yep.
Speed is reduced by 15 feet, and...
Yeah, it's just speed is reduced by 15 speed.
Speed because it's cold. If it was lightning damage, it would be
Yeah.
additional damage.
Pretty cool.
Yep, nope.
Alright, any more for any more?
No, that is Drinian's turn.
Awesome sauce. Alright, George, over to you. You are on the ground, prone, surrounded by gores, the beasts of chaos.
Using half my movement, I will stand. Is the Besticle prone as well from the fall?
Yes, it 100% would be, yeah.
Okay. I am going
Just
to...
roll on top of it and start beating.
I am going to use my bonus action to activate my Asimar ability.
Mm-hmm.
Which will be to activate Radiant Consumption.
Okay.
As flavor-wise, essentially lightning will wreath from Arias himself, and maybe the lightning bolt will strike him to empower him,
Mm-hmm.
as he is not best pleased with their presence. I have to actually get the fucking thing up. That would help me. Be Celestial Revelation. It was. How do I? Yeah, view item. So I just use it and then I gain the extra damage. I'm just gonna try using it. If it breaks something, break something. So bonus damage.
There you go. Ooh. There you go.
Cool. I will roll that in a second then. So on the first hit against the Bestigor, so that's my bonus action. First hit to strike the Bestigor. The advantage. There will be no smite with this.
Well, he's fucking dead.
Then adding the extra 3 damage from the Radiant Consumption.
Yep.
And then, as he just essentially slices his neck, letting him bleed. And then
the Besticle sort of rolls its back, looks up at you with a... And you just... Your sword plunging through its open maw.
And then the second attack will go into the ecstatic Ungor
Sounds
beside
good.
him.
I should roleplay that. It looks up at you. Nice!
And this one will be hit with a smite.
Alright. Sorry, the animation made me laugh there. Just dead. Bonk. Jesus. So
when he carves into this one, when the lightning hits, it effectively detonates him.
So you slash down, sort of cutting an arrow from the air from one of the Ungors. The Besticle goes to get to its feet and you impale it to the ground, the sword through the back of the head. Whipping the sword through, the other Ungor leaps at you, shoulder bashing it with your shield to the ground. You raise your sword to the sky and a bolt of lightning strikes it and it just detonates where it lies.
But then, with my movement, I am going to go here.
Nice.
And that will be the end of my turn.
Very good, very good, very good. 2 fucking dead gores. Take it. Alright. Revenge time for Bob. We will take a move action to there. Dash, but we get up into the combat here. Okay, that's that one's turn. Terrified Ungor's turn. Where is Terrified Ungor? Over here. This one can actually get up to the top of the stairs, so it's going to get up into combat here. No movement left, so it's going to make a stabby stab on Barok. No, why is that not? Let's roll that. Bit weird. Didn't work for some reason. Hits. Wounds. Bunga 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 boo. This one can also get up. Get on. Get up. And he's going to go for Drainian. So, Drainian, as you sort of cast those spells, leaping at you from the bottom of the stairs, clambering its way up, you hear hooves on wood as it lunges at you and a spear stabs into your side. Not a very nice chap. Ungor archers, there's a lot of these fuckers. Unfortunately, they are now in close combat with you, George, which they're not very happy about, but they'll do their best. 21 hits. Clearly better at that than they are shooting. You right, Clem? This one on Brendil. Why is the music not working? I find music really makes a difference. No, 2 misses on Brendil. Ungor Archer in the room with Freya. A bit annoyed that streamer Steve isn't picking any of this up. It's still selecting George for some reason. Not quite sure why.
Is streamer Steve set to owner of everyone else's?
It is, yeah. It's just being difficult. There we go. I've deselected it. For some reason it was on the movement measurement thing. There we go. I have saved the day. Right, this Ungor Archer is going to move around to the side, Liam. And you see it sort of for a moment, it thinks of engaging in melee, and then it goes and fires its bow at you. 19 hits. 2 points of damage as an arrow skims past you. Not too impressive.
Freya will give it the evils.
It starts to knock another arrow. At that moment, we have Barok goes, "They're coming up the stairs, everyone! We'll hold the stairs, make sure everyone's aware of this." And he is going to, looking at this first Ungor, go, "Ah, ye frivolous beastie!" I'll use sneak attack on any weapon. Yep. Square up. Use your bonus action to impose disadvantage. No, that's fine. He's just going to start twatting shit. Where's his sword? He's going to reach back and just grab a sword that he brings out, and we'll go for it. Yes, we'll use Savage Attacker. Nice. Broga turns to Dronian and Catalina. "Take out the shaman. That'll be its leader." He looks at this Ungor. "You're an ugly packer, aren't ya?" And bonus action, Broga's going to enter his rage. "Come here then, you bastard!" And what item does he have these days? What weapon does he have? He has a great axe. What do you know? If I could get the fucker to select. Here he's going to Reckless. 17 hits. Yes, we'll use Savage Attacker. Oh god, nearly one shots to gore. So, Dronian, you see as this Ungor lunges at Broga. Broga catches it by the throat, slams it into the ground, and just swings a great axe into it. While it's able to roll to one side, it takes a chunk out of its ribs as Broga embeds the axe in the wood. And he looks across to Barok and goes, "These bastards are going to get our pub dirty. I'm not cleaning the stains out of the woodwork. It's mahogany." Freya, we're over to you.
That is mahogany. Right. So for my special, I am going to declare a sneak attack.
You're our special, Liam.
Thank you. Whilst the cheerful Ungor likes to ramble over at me. And I'll be using that in conjunction with Deadeye Shot.
Nice, fucking do it, man. Who are you shooting? Oh no, you have the feat that you don't get a disadvantage for close combat, do you, with pistols? Gunner.
Quite correct.
Yep.
Quite right.
Bob remembers his rules. To the best of his fucking ability. Really do hope you guys are enjoying this session.
Oh, there we go. Am I going to use sharpshooter? Yes, in this instance. 19 damage.
Jesus.
I don't think it has automated the extra d6 for sneak attack.
Oh.
Did you have advantage on the attack roll?
Yeah.
Did I?
Oh, then
Did I?
yes, you should have. Should have had sneak attack. Yep. Extra 2. Oh, that's unlucky. It's got 1 hit point left.
Well, that's unfortunate.
That is unlucky. That is really unlucky.
In which case, the offhand will be declared on that. Just on an average one then. Sharpshooter, no. 22 and 12.
Jesus, well, that one's fucking dead. So as this Ungor lunges towards you, spear raised, you from the hip just and bullets strike into knee.
I'd like to dramatize it as I stick my pistols in its gob and sidestep the spear.
That works. As you sidestep the spear, you twist the pistol so like it goes up under the jaw and it goes and you pull and the head just detonates into various pieces.
And I send a look over to the Ungor archer. You're next.
Unaware and not understanding what you said, it goes roleplay. Right. That brings us to Sweet Timothy, who needs a DN 8. He's awake! Finally, at last, Timothy wakes up and comes lumbering up the stairs. Oh, that is going to go to the first Ungor and just swing at it with his club. And misses completely.
He's waking up the poor lad.
Is there environmental damage?
It just
Do we have to worry
smashes
about
its
the
club.
foundations of this building?
Oh no, not the mahogany.
Oh no! We might have another hole in the ceiling.
Yeah, there's just like a part of the staircase crumples in. Oh dear, that's his turn. Does he even have multi-attack? I don't think he does, no. Over to the Ungor archer. What a guy. Are you below half health, George? Tell me now.
No, not yet.
Not yet, damn. Alright,
Half of 49.
24. Misses with the rend attack. We tried, man, we tried. This Ungor is going to move 15 feet to there. Oh, sorry, 30 feet to there. Sorry, 35 feet is their movement. And it's going to use its bow on Catalina. Passes the wisdom save, but misses the attack. You get the feeling, Kaleem, they might just be too dumb. Like, wisdom doesn't matter to them. They're like... You can't quite work out how they're able to keep attacking you.
I must say, they must be very perceptive. They must have gone glasses.
Unga Bunga, that brings us to this Ungor archer, which is on Brendil, who is now prone, so disadvantage on the attack. Misses, naturally. And on you, George, the last Ungor archer is going to leap at you in an attempt to claw into you. Nope, it's not happening.
I'll claw his way into my armor.
Nope, fucking misses. Alright, top of the round. As the things are starting to build up, you can hear... who would like to roll for the guards arriving?
Could I?
Yeah, go for it.
Go ahead.
What would I need to roll?
Just a d20.
God. $11.
I'm afraid no guards have arrived just yet. You can hear horns in the distance as they are on their way, but right now, no luck, I'm afraid. All right, that'll be the first Ungor archer who will fire another shot at Brendil. Man, that nat 20 got wasted. That's rough. Alright, which then brings us to Frokgorka. And he sort of moves forwards. And then says in...
Use movement.
Yep, you're right. So 15 feet, that's all he's getting, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he... I'll move him behind this dude then. Ooh. And he says sort of in broken... sort of common, but Azurian, the language, the common language. Where is it?
No clue.
Yeah, fuck it. Fireball!
Ah, shit.
Oh, he needs spell points before I do that.
Fireball?
He does know Fireball.
Oh dear.
He has
What?
Control Flames, Firebolt, Green Flame Blade, Sacred Flame, Toll the Dead, Continual Flame, Flame Blade, Counterspell, Fireball are his options.
What are these things? It's not like the others.
He's a little common.
Counterspell.
Okay. It should give you a reaction here.
Yep.
Should force a con save on him. Ability save.
Sorry, I cast Counterspell.
Constitution saving throw on him. He does pass. Counter save doesn't go off, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I do make the save. I do make my deck save though.
Yeah. Okay, yes, I saw 20 on that. Nice.
I pass. I do make it.
A fucking bunch of ghouls just died.
Thank you.
I love seeing people at below half health.
So that one died. That one died. That one died. He mostly just cleared out your own fight for you, but he did also fuck up Barok. Brogger's not too bad. But he reaches out and there's a ball of green flame. It erupts and detonates around you all. But that is his... Ooh, get back there, sweet man. That is his turn. Catalina, we are over to you.
Onion is in danger.
Well there.
Yeah, Dranian's...
I feel like we are in need of
rough.
some hope. So I will use
Sorry.
Beacon of Hope. So I'm
Ooh, nice.
concentrating on Beacon of Hope. Wisdom saves, death saving throw, and gains maximum number of hit points possible
Yep.
from any healing. And for good measure, I shall cast some Sentry back on myself again.
You don't need to. It should all still be there.
Oh, marvelous.
Are they two concentration spells?
Actually, shouldn't be a concentration spell. It shouldn't be. Is it?
It depends. The Sanctuary in Baldur's Gate is not a concentration
It's
spell.
not.
Um,
It's a bonus that is last 1 minute.
yeah, this one is not concentration.
It just breaks if he does anything aggressive.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
cast Sacred Flame like he did before.
So I
There you
didn't know
go.
if it, because if it lasted a minute, I didn't know if it had concentration tied to it. You know.
Yeah.
Nah.
I'm gonna use that, and then the bonus I can't really do much, so I end my turn.
Okie dokie.
So heal up from it.
Alright, this Unger Archer's gonna move up, pop a shot over at Catalina. Again, it's gonna have to pass that save. Oh, blocked by a wall. Let's go there. Nat 20! Oh, you haven't got Sanctuary.
I have Sanctuary. Wait, why do I not have Sanctuary?
Did you cast a spell?
Oh, did it just replace that?
No, you cast Sacred Flame before.
Which got rid of Sanctuary. And you haven't cast it since Sorry, Jacob, you're right. Which doesn't then cast it from... you didn't then recast it after Beacon of Hope.
No.
And you couldn't recast it anyways because that would be 2 leveled spells.
Yeah, it's not a cantrip, is it?
Yeah.
So, arrow slams into Catalina, staggering you back slightly.
Make a con save.
Already done for you. You rolled a 3.
Ah, shit, it drops.
It does indeed. Which, for some reason, hasn't then gone off of the character sheet, so please remove that from your character sheets, guys. If you don't mind. Beacon of Hope. In that case, it is just Drinian.
This ain't gonna be good.
Alright, Krag, over to you.
Perfect. I'm going to take a step back over here quickly. I'm going to close the window. And then I shall continue my way.
This is your Krag's great plan to kill to kill George's character.
Hey, listen, if he doesn't do it, he disappoints me. I've already said, do you need backup or you got this? If he falls, I win.
Moving out into the hallway, you can see down, you can see fire burning, Brogger and Barok wounded. Catalina has an arrow embedded in her collarbone. Drinian looks heavily singed.
As an action, I will equip my shield. I will just look down the hallway and just...
I will say, by the way, movement within this zone is going to be halved on account of fire. Difficult terrain.
No worries.
In Hang I don't know. There's basically Krag at the moment looking into the hallway.
Well, my short legs have taken me as far as possible, so as an action I'll equip my shield and then just kind of wait expectantly.
Sounds good.
I guess. Yeah, that's really it.
Alright, David, over to you, buddy.
Wait.
In combat,
I've got
solo combat with this Bestigor at the moment.
Yeah, that's fine. Right. Assuming I'm not in rage, so I will rage.
You are raging. I've been running Brandil in the background here.
Sweet. Thank you. Then I will make as many attacks as I can.
2 attacks. Remember to use your Form of the Beast. If you are reckless, then hold down Alt when you click the button, and you will auto advantage.
And I will do that. So should do that.
Remember to use the combat HUD. There you go. 15 hits. Oh, it's down to 2 health. Ow.
Use a bonus attempt to grapple. Does grapple have a damage score?
No, you would just gain advantage without the need to reckless. I wouldn't bother, considering your next attack will probably kill it.
And then just next one, same again. Does that unfortunately doesn't hit, does it? No. it didn't roll it. Why didn't it roll it?
It did. It's not always visible, but it is. You rolled a 14 out of 15, so I'm afraid that misses.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, lunging forwards, wooden talons slash into the Bestigor. You essentially disembowel it, but it's still alive as it looks up at you. Drinian, we are over to you, buddy.
So yeah, after getting a fireball to the face, Drinian's going to respond with a tidal wave.
A water ball to the face.
Yeah. So this is going here.
Animated so fucking cool.
I think.
Jesus. So, knocked a couple prone, none dead unfortunately, but you... And from the side of the wall, like, the Ungors look down, and from the floorboards beneath their feet, raindrops rise upwards, falling in reverse, and they... like a thunderclap of water smashes them. 2 fall to their feet. The shaman roars in anger, but does pass its dex save. They've all taken damage. Does it persist for tidal wave, or do I need to get rid of it? It then vanishes.
Yeah.
Stress, I'll get rid of it. There should be a thing to automate that, but that's just life. There you go.
Yeah, and then I will quicken spell once again.
Mm-hmm.
So I can cast my sorceress first. Ah, fuck. I assume that misses.
I'm afraid it does. AC 16. A bolt of sort of icy water flows from your hands towards it, but the shaman slams his staff in front of him and the water parts around him. Oh, God, elf magic pull.
I will, however, take its half movement so I can get to the edge of the flames.
Mm-hmm.
Backing up. And that is my go.
Alright. That brings us to Arias. Over to you, George, at the top left, surrounded by several Gors. Also, guys in the binding, as with the AOS, like the binding stuff we did, do feel free to use the binding health and mana. Even though you're not technically narratively in the binding yet, as before, I do want you using those mechanics if you wish. Same with Soulfire.
Arias is going to bonus action cast Divine Favor.
Sounds good.
Which essentially gives him an extra d4 of radiant damage.
So it's radiant, yeah.
Should have targeted him, but I might have just...
Oh, God.
That.
Sorry. Banging coming from the kitchen. Worried about Katie. All good. Okay, so extra radiant damage on yourself there, George. Dipping into the mana pool a little bit.
Yes, I didn't target myself, so I'm going to recast it.
Okay, I'll refund you the mana.
Already done. I've already managed
Yeah,
to.
look at you.
You need to refund it by 1 more, George. You
Okay.
cast it as a second, so that's 3 points, not 2.
Oh shit! Whoops.
I got you, buddy.
No, using 2 spell points, not as a second level.
Yeah.
Fair.
You can still upcast, it just costs you more points, just so you know.
Yes, I don't think there's. I don't even know.
I doubt there's any point upcasting.
On this occasion.
Yeah.
Alright, let's try that again. There we are.
Oh, we lost someone. Oh, I think David was kidnapped by.
As said in the chat, Yes.
There we go.
Oh god,
Yes,
what the
there is a
hell
little
happened in the
flea
kitchen?
monster.
Casey's just sent me a photo of the kitchen. There's a smashed mug and bowl and 2 forks. What is going on over there?
Okay, mate. If you're gonna be a little flea monster, you just have to type in chat.
The demons from within your ears have been released.
Christ. Alright, so George, raising your sword begins glowing with a golden light as you step into these Ungors. Violent intentions, shall we say.
That's a 14 hit.
Why is it being slow? I don't have any reactions. No, 14 misses. It's a 15 AC.
Well,
Apologies.
You're gonna hit the fucker again, I suppose.
Mate, come on, down you go.
We will not be smiting.
That one fucking hits. Does 12 points of damage. Ow. My screen is getting redder and redder.
That will be the end of my turn.
Alright, solid, George. Stepping into the 3 Gors, you shield back one to the side, cut into the leg of the next. While they're stabbing at you with claws and knives, they just don't have a chance of actually hurting you. That's the big sort of problem they're encountering. Alright, that brings us to the Ungors. Half his movement, he's gonna... Oh, gone.
I beg your pardon, I'm just planning my next turn. Out of a DM's discretion, what would you say is locking a door an action
Bonus.
or a bonus action?
I have a tendency to always run item interactions as a bonus. So drinking potions, stuff like that is bonus actions.
Very well. Many
That's just
thanks.
how I've classically always done it. Alright, going for you, Pat. And horrifically missing. On to George. Try and get you below half health, because then I can rampage, but so far, no luck. On Brendil. It's best to go on 2 health remaining, 2 attacks. One hit. You can react if needed.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the react option.
It should have come up by now. It's like a little menu that comes up on your screen.
I've not got anything.
It's weird. Okay, that's weird. It should be form of the beast's tail, I think. That usually comes up.
Yeah, I'm just not getting anything from it.
7 points of damage, half down to 3. And then second attack with the battle axe. 18 hits.
Yeah, I'm just not getting anything popping up. So
Okay, that's weird. Don't stress it though. Like I said,
has
it'll
he
time
used his reaction already this turn?
No. It's strange. It's fine. Such is life. Doodle-doodle-dee. Over to this one in combat with you, Freya. It's going to leap across the room and charge you and attempt to rend you. Doesn't trust its bow abilities. Shouldn't have even tried that, as you just slip to the side as its claws scar into the floor. Say again.
I thought it knocked an arrow.
It did, it then gave up. Over to Broga, who is going to move. He's got movement 25. He can just get out of the flames. And he will reckless on this guy, protecting Drinian. Misses with his first attack. Does he have... Yes, he does have a second attack. That hits. Yes, savage attacker. That kills him. So, Drylian, as that Ungor slips towards you, bringing its spear to bout, an axe slams into its shoulder and takes out one arm before embedding into its chest. And Broga hits it to the ground. Are you alright, Master Elf?
My thanks, Nargorin.
Aye. I'm going to pretend I know what that word means. No, it was the wrong dwarf. Ah, well. Barok will take his turn. Up to here. Just being a rogue, Barok doesn't have much in the way of good shit, but he could throw something. Use item. He's going to throw a dagger at the shaman. 19 hits. Yes, we'll use Savage Attacker. So Baddock steps up next to you, Catalina, brings out like a proper flathead shiv and just yeets it at this shaman, and it embeds itself in the shaman's ribs, and he goes, point one. Freya, we are over to you with the ogre on deck.
What?
It's your turn.
I will use sneak attack, as he is within 5 feet, and I do not require advantage.
It has to be someone else, not you.
I was going to say, you sneak attack, you need to have advantage on the attack roll, or you need to have an ally within 5 feet of an enemy to gain sneak attack.
So once per turn, you can deal an extra d6 damage to one creature you hit with an attack if you have advantage on the attack roll. You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the another enemy.
The only reason I know that pretty much off by heart. Yeah, the only reason I know that pretty much off by heart is because Swashbuckler Rogue specifically, when 1v1ing someone, gets that.
Right.
Just shooting him in the fucking face, I love it. You gotta respect it.
Why are you not loading properly?
What's the problem?
You target them.
There's no button above their head.
I did target it and press the attack, and it rolled something, but it didn't show up. It refused to.
That's targeted. The button's above its head now.
Okay, why not?
There we go.
First one's a miss, I'm afraid.
And then lastly, worse.
Oof. That is rough. Trying to fire your pistols at point blank range, but the Ungor grabs onto both of your wrists and forces the gun to the ground, so you shoot into its feet. It gets real close up into your face. And it's going to start, narratively, dragging you away towards the open window. Over to Sweet Timothy. Sweet Timothy will enter the flames, which halves his movement. Unga bunga unga boo. So that means he can move 20 feet. That's 10, 15. Get up there. There we go. That's he'll then dash, gets to there, and then his speed cancels out, so that would give him another 20 feet, which gets him to here. So there's ogre just boom, 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 lumbering through the tavern. It's my job as security, and you are not. You're not. You're breaching the peace, is what you're doing. That's his turn.
Wait, Tim. They have a knife.
Hey.
A knife.
Over to the Ungor over here. Will attempt to once again rend you, George. Once again, does nothing, sir. The Ungor that is prone on the ground against Sweet Timothy will use its movement or half its movement to stand. And yeah, we'll shank Sweet Tim. Nope. That didn't even roll. Weird how some weapons just don't. Yeah. Hits. A little bit of damage. Stabbing a spear into Tim's face. Always a plus. Ungor archers. Once again, firing at Bren. Actually, this one's going to dash and get in there. Because they do still have their objective. Brendil is kind of distracted at the moment. So dash into there. Next one. Where is the next one? On George will attempt once again. Fear him. He is mighty.
Oh.
Nat 20. Nat 20. No. Heaven's Node. We tried. Alright. That brings us to the top of the round. Ungor Archer will dash 40 feet, gets it there. Remaining 20 brings it up behind its mate. Over to Frock. I think seeing the ogre, Frock. I've seen this ogre. Find it. But he, despite giving that order, is going to, as an action, disengage.
Oh, he spin.
He do a little spin. And then he is going to move away. He's running. He's getting the fuck out of there. Alright, that's going to be his turn. He does not think you're winning that, and he is a coward, so he is just leaving. Catalina, we are over to you, Kalim.
Oh. I'm gonna get out of the fire.
So don't forget movement halved.
Yeah, movement half, which I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do a little bit of self-care because I am a bit down. A bit down on my luck and need a little bit of healing.
Lady got shot.
Yeah, I got shot pretty bad.
The Freya special.
Yeah. So I'm just going to upcast a Cure Wounds on myself.
Nice. Nice.
So I'm all good. And I cannot do anything with my bonus because I use a level spell, so I am going to use the rest of my 5 movement to get behind
You can spare the die. Yep, sounds good.
Wait, who's down? Who
No
needs
one. That's the only thing you could have done was cantrip spare the dying bonus action.
Who died? Who went down?
This Ungor archer, seeing Frock Gothgar run, in an absolute panic, will fire on Sweet Timothy. Misses somehow. Krarg, over to you.
Awesome. Well, considering I saw the big guy go that way, I'm assuming that way's going to be covered. And I'm hearing a lot of gunshots and not a lot of silence from this way.
Okay. The door is haunted. The surprise, the Irontooth Tavern is actually a mimic.
Well, this isn't a good sight.
As you sort of kick yourself into the room, you see Freya being dragged towards the broken window by an Ungor.
Well,
I can assure you I didn't book this entertainment.
Lol.
I hope you didn't.
How do you think Eastmen reproduce? Jesus. That is fucking cool.
No, Searing Smite. 16 damage.
16 damage, Jesus. It's not dead.
That reminds me. The Ungor below me. Additional 3 damage onto that. I just realised radiant consumption.
Noted. I'll do that now.
Apologies, Jacob.
Why did the music just randomly stop? Cool. That brings him down to 11.
Leave now. The party's only just started.
So as you step through the door, Jacob, and say that, bolts of lightning surge from your gauntlets, full Palpatine, lifting the Ungor slightly and skidding it backwards as its fur burns. As you say no leaving, the Ungor climbs to its feet and... I like playing goats. It's very easy. Just wait till the massive boss battle. It's just going to be me making horrific grunting noises the entire... Wife!
We just throw grass at it. We win.
Straight up,
Yeah,
just
that's,
goat supremacy.
That's all I need to do.
I threaten it with a mincemeat factory.
Alright, over to
That's what
Brendil.
I'm gonna do. Beautiful.
Lovely stuff, Jacob. Brendil, we are over to you. Are you putting your baby to sleep?
Sorry, there we go. No, sorry, I just muted my mic because he was just so his little playing whenever he gets wound up a little bit.
Fair enough.
Distract. Make my attack. I am still on rage if I'm not mistaken. It's not. How long do the rounds last?
6 seconds, but as long as you've attacked or been attacked in your last round, you are still raging.
Okay, cool.
I also do sometimes allow aggressive action. So, like, if you do something that would extend your rage, I also...
I clicked it twice by mistake there, but...
The second attack hit with the 20, and he only had 2 hit points. That Bestigor is haste, if you want to describe how you kill him in your 1v1 duel. The challenge rating 3, those Bestigors, they're not by any means, like smoochers, you know? They're not low-level stuff.
Brandil essentially having been, like, disturbed from his nap to being attacked is now very annoyed in that grumpy, like, fuck off, you interrupted my sleep kind of thing, like a grumpy dad. Just eventually, after duking it out with this thing, trying to turn him into Timber, rams both his hands into its abdomen, twists so they're hand back to back, shoves them in, and just lets the wood just grow out before he pulls and just splits before he reverts his hands back into, like, the talons.
And the whole body just sort of shudders for a second, and then with an awful noise, it just sort of tears apart.
And then with that, I am prone, am I not?
Not anymore, no.
No,
last
not
turn,
anymore.
you stood up.
So I will use my bonus action to move. Is there a restriction on movement, or is it... speed
No,
40,
you've got your full speed.
Sweet.
So 25, you then need 30 feet to get up. You can't dash, so you can't get up into the building just yet, but next turn you can.
No, but I will maneuver to there, essentially.
Yep.
And yeah, right. I'm going to put little fella to bed again.
Sounds good.
And hope for the best.
Okay, Drinian, we are over to you.
Yeah, Drinian's still going to show why it's not wise to piss off a magic caster. And he's going to cast another tidal wave, but I can offset the spell points using the binding, can't I?
You can use the binding if you wish, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll use 5 of the points from the binding.
Okay, binding gets reduced slightly. So just don't consume the points when you cast the spell.
Yeah, this guy here is the only one I can see, so I'll place it there and hope I don't hit anyone that I didn't.
Nice. Fuck Fucking hell, one of them's dead. So, Drinian, you guys aren't a part of the binding yet, but you are still linked. You can feel the water in the veins of the people around you, the closeness to your home. And as you reach out, you summon the tides of the ethereal seas once again. And instead of calling upon your own reserves of strength, there's a moment as all of your guts wrench slightly. And then, but rather than the ethereal sea green, the sort of ghoulish green of the tide, the deepkin, this is golden waves that strike into the Ungors.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And then I'm just going to step out of the fire.
Sounds good.
And that is my turn.
Okie dokie. That brings us to Orias.
Cast the tidal wave in here to get rid of the burning.
Oh no, how this is gonna go. We want some dead Ungors. I want some dead Ungors. We are going to get some dead fucking Ungors. Hit the
Do remember, by the way, you have the sap thing, so do remind me of things like disadvantage on attack rolls and stuff like that, because I will forget.
That will be a total of 20 damage to that one Ungor on the first strike.
Jesus, that is a dead Ungor.
And then the next one will be the one next to that one, because we made an example of the first one. Now we want to kill the other one. Well, there is no room for the children of chaos in this realm. Very good, very good. Do I smite? Yes, fuck it, we smite.
Why, of course, we smite.
But of course we smite. Why would we smite?
To smite or not to smite? Jesus, 2 hit points remaining.
Yes, you may cry if you want to, Ungor. It is very natural. I can't do anything else really on my bonus action. Can't heal myself. Sad times. And that will be my turn for now then.
Hey.
It is a simple
Halving
turn,
one Ungor down and breaking the other. What are you going to say, sorry?
It's a simple turn, sir, but quite effective.
This Ungor, thinking it's now got like tinned food, will attempt to attack Krarg. Can't imagine this is going to go well. Shockingly, it didn't. Alright, that's its turn. That Ungor is having a rough time. Barok's going to move up. We'll get in next to Sweet Tim and swing on the nearest Ungor. That's a solid hit. Yes, we will use Savage Attacker. Takes it out. So as your tidal wave slams it back, Pat, you see Barok runs forward, skids using the water as it like freezes underneath him, and he just slashes into the Ungor and cuts it down to its knees. That brings us to Brogger's turn. Brogger is sort of on the other side of things here. I think he's going to do the opposite of Krarg, and he's going to move to here and then dash to the window, where he looks out and he goes, "Stormcast, are you alright?"
He's dead.
I am in my element.
I'll be right there. Freya, over to you.
The beastman going to attack Krarg. Freya would be, no offense, Krarg, quite offended at this.
Oh, you do have
levy
sneak
her-
attack now, just so you know.
And levy her pistols at the back of the younger archer's head.
Do it.
Darling, you're a foul thing, But I wasn't finished with you. So yes, I will declare sneak attack. Oh, I don't have to. I don't have to use this on that particular one. So, yeah. So 26 damage.
That is a dead Ungor. As its claws sort of embed in Crag's armor and it gets stuck, it goes, "Oh," and then its head just turns to paste as you execute it.
Thank you for your assistance, Krag.
Anytime.
If you don't mind, I hear a wondrous Stormcast Eternal doing ungodly things. Is there a window in this room?
Oh, honestly,
there's a
leave him
hole.
alone. He is happy as can be.
Yeah, here.
Where? Ah, there. Not a worry, I am going to...
You might not have heard from all the gunshots you had in here, but there's a giant fire happening in the hallway if you want to go see that.
You can definitely hear the crackling flames.
Ah, the righteous flames. Not to worry.
The flame's green. They aren't far from righteous.
They're not meant to be green.
You said
They're
that-
not green.
I don't think the most.
Yeah, the actual magic fireball was green, but like the fire that's left over is all
okay.
natural, baby.
Okay, gotcha. I thought it was
That's my
something
cheap cop out. Yeah.
Lord Stormcast, are you colourblind? It's orange.
Stormcast are like dogs. They can only see like shades of grey.
Say that to a Stormcast, I fucking dare you.
Hurry up and Catalina, hurry up and die.
No, I'm on about Bob saying Stormcasts are like dogs.
In lore, I can understand why.
Well, they are loyal boys that don't seem to quit.
Yes, I had to give up my good fan. He went to Sigmar.
As a bonus action, I don't really have that much.
Okay.
So that will be my turn.
Okie, that'll bring us to Sweet Timothy, who's having a great day. All things considered, he's very keen on this. And he, considering there's no enemies in front of him, will just move forwards, find the next Ungor, and bonk. Bonk. Target's not blocked by a wall. What are you all about? Oh, it's prone too. Excellent. It's advantage, bonk. Still missed. I'm trying my best over here. Alright, are you ready,
Don't
George?
sound about Sweet Tim. You're doing great. Keep going.
Yes.
Rest yourself. Nope. Back at Sweet Tim. Let's no longer be prone. What's that? Flanked? Oh, there is flanking. Look, it's an option on the flanked. Flanking. Reaction used. Bonus action used. Cool. Let's attempt to cut an ogre.
No.
Not something you say every day. Well, Sweet Tim's down to 26 health. He's actually looking a bit rough at the moment. Once again, attempting to shank George. Nope. Top of the round. I think at this point, as the guards are beginning to arrive, you can see the Ungors are breaking. They're turning to run at this point. They want to get the fuck out of here.
Even if I was wearing like regular chainmail, they still wouldn't be hitting me.
No.
It's just been abysmal rolls.
They've had a rough time, I'm not going to lie. This one is going to immediately run down here, where it comes face to face with Brendil. and it's dashing, so Brendil may make an attack of opportunity if he wishes.
I don't think he's here, but I'm pretty sure he would have been taken.
Yeah, I'll roll it for him. Keeps the rage going too. Jesus, that hits. Oh, 10 hit points left, and yes, we oh no, you can't bonus action grapple. It's a reaction. Okay, so it takes 10 damage, gets to there, and then as part of the dash, it gets to there. So one Ungor has just pelted into the tree line and is making its escape. Speaking of making their escape, full dodge dash action from Frothgofgar, and he is off the map and out of there. Okay. You guys were much harder to kill than the Ungors considered. Kalim, we are over to you. Ooh. There we go.
I'm gonna get into him. Need to get around a little further so I can have a clear shot at him. I see the Unger archer. Almost fucked up my wording on that one.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I've always wanted to try this spell. Guiding Bolt.
Nice.
Go.
You're gonna miss, forewarning you. This is how Guiding Bolt goes.
Sigmar!
I'm telling you now.
It succeeds!
Dear God.
Timothy,
Damage
you
was
haven't.
abysmal.
Damage was interesting.
Timothy, you have advantage. Smack him hard. The Liar Sigma gives you the honor.
Timothy looks at you. Advantage. Looks at his club. Bonk.
Yes, you see that yellow dot on his head?
No. I'll go over to you. I always thought that was a religious thing.
Let's not go there.
Yeah, that'd be my turn.
Drainian, you okay? You look a little worse for wear. Try and get rid of the fire when you can. We don't want to upset the owners too much. Don't worry, if you need anything repaired, I'm sure we can find some time. Gonna go up and kind of help him up.
Okay.
Keep him a bit supported. That's all I'm going to do on my turn. I'm not catching up to anyone.
That's fair.
Slow.
We are over to Brendil, who, if he wishes, can either run up the stairs and try and finish off that Ungor or chase the one that was running away.
I'll go for the one
I think Brenda would be petty enough to go for the one that was running away.
Probably.
He's very bloodthirsty.
Yes, it is true. Let's do that then, in the absence of Divid. So he will sprint round, leaping. But it's like that scene in Lord of the Rings, like the Helm's Deep, where the Ungor is running into the bushes, and suddenly the trees start bending, roots begin to split from the ground, and then stepping out from a tree, Brendil catches it by the throat. Fuck me. That kills it, whips the head off, and sends the body skidding. With that, as Brendil finishes the final Ungor, the night goes a little quiet. Literally this turn, Haradra Dirge, alongside the Lephis guard, would arrive.
Would I be able to use shape water from all the tidal waves I cast
Yeah.
to put out all the flames?
Yes, I think that's
Do
fine.
be careful. Tidal wave specifically says the water disappears after it spreads.
It does, but in this instance, I think it's fair enough just to stop the fire spreading.
I mean,
that's
I would
fine.
assume the bulk of the water would disappear, but like you'd still have residual pools left over.
It's magical water. Chances are it all disappears, but for now, it's not a concern. Right. Nice Winston there. There we go. So,
Nay, I left them here.
Winston has hunted down the escaping.
Winston's just been doing his own Giga Chat things.
So, as you guys sort of breathe heavily, Haradra joins and is able to sort of assert a perimeter. Comes back to you in sort of 5-10 minutes. We've been able to find a few stragglers that we've executed. No sign of that shaman, though. Seems to have slipped the net.
How the hell did such a large party of beastmen find its way into the center of town without raising an alarm?
They look like they're a scouting party. Hard to say how they got in, but we'll be doubling the watch, that's for damn sure.
Does this city have any sewer systems by any chance?
Aye, of course. Be a bit of a stinky place if it didn't. You reckon they're using the sewers?
Well, we may as well examine one of the dead bodies. If there's anything, we might find out where they came out from.
Not a terrible idea.
Examining a beastman for filth, my dear Katerina, you will find filth. It matters little how they got here unless, in the unlikely scenario, the captain holds a potential that they were let in. The fact is that they were here. The watch needs to be doubled, as he says.
That's fair, but I'll see what I can find, and if there's nothing, then there's nothing. At least we can cover one element, or one area of suspicion.
I think that's strange is this is the only place that's been attacked. The quartermastery, the barracks, it was just here.
You finished having fun, Mr. Realmwalker.
As I imagine these who run, are they dead?
Fucking dead.
Yeah, it's just like our eyes just kind of was pacing around the area just to make sure there was none left. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like, dude, I believe they won't be bothering us any longer, Krog.
You see Brogger sort of limps to join you all, the arrow still embedded in his leg. What's the last of them? And he's breathing very heavily as he starts to come down from his rage. Oh.
Never doubted Dwarden in combat, it seems.
Aye.
My thanks.
Not at all. It's been good to be back at it, I'd say. And you see Balok sort of re-entering the room. I agreed. Something stinks, alright. Did anybody catch what that bloody goat was saying?
I did. I was the closest. It said,
Right.
"Get it."
Get
I
it?
don't know what it is.
Could be anything. Pretty sure Beastman would refer to us as it.
Dranian, if I may.
What?
I will cast Lay on Hands. It is a feature, that is a thing. Lay on Hands, heal. It's equal to the points, isn't it? We'll go 10.
Did notice that they did try and... At least one of them tried to take Freya. But that might be for information gathering.
Use.
Radra sort of looks towards you and information gathering, aye. And, well, there are darker reasons that the beastmen would take people.
Beastmen by nature are mercenaries, whether by the darker powers or under the employ of somebody else. They rarely venture into civilized realm without purpose. Their trends lead them to outlying villages and farms. Not here.
I wouldn't be surprised if someone's in charge. But who? There hasn't been a Bray herd or uprising for quite some time.
Has there been any signs of a notable of any essentially any notable figures from chaos that's been plaguing the area? Upstart champions.
I do have a question, to be fair.
Do you want Haradra to answer George first, or double on?
Yeah, go ahead.
Haradra sort of goes, it's a tricky one to call. Upstart champions is one thing. I can't say I've heard of any particular. Let us pray that is not the case. If there are champions of the arch enemy here, then they are as insidious as they are cunning. We have not yet seen them in their ways.
You had a question, Krog?
Yes. By any chance, could these be, almost a puppet of the necromancer we're looking at? Just a thought here.
It is a likely scenario, given that it is a named enemy that we are currently hunting, and none that comes to mind in the area would have the capability. My suggestion, Captain, would be to search, as distasteful as it is, search the corpses for any clues as to orders or instructions. Perhaps we might know where they may take refuge, or where they have come from.
I regret to also inform that unfortunately 2 elderly women were slain outside.
Nods his head. Damn. It's never good. Never a kindness when civilians are caught up in such matters. I will find their bodies and will inform their next of kin. My friends, this attack is not something that is easy to oversee or overlook. I've already pledged the service of this Lephis Guard to you if needed. These beastmen, if this was a scouting party as we suspect, there will be a camp nearby. You are currently hunting for a necromancer, but is it worth also hunting for these abominations?
There may be a lead to follow through with that. But with this in mind, I understand this may be especially considering the circumstances, but could at least some of the guards see if they can find a trail of where these scouts either ran to or came from?
Radra turns and looks to one of the city guards. Find Aemet. Make sure that he's on it. He's our best tracker. And he nods to you. We'll send out rangers of our own. We'll find it.
If I may, Captain, do not engage these beastmen. If the educated guess in that they are aligned with this necromancer is correct, You do not want to draw the ire of somebody well versed in such powers. Not to this town. Track them. Do not engage them.
Agreed. Agreed. These are indeed dire times. No, we will ensure, as you say, that the right thing is done. Now, we're going to perform a perimeter, and we're going to make sure that this place remains safe. If any of you desire to continue to rest, you are welcome to do so. What will be your next moves after this? It'll be time before my rangers can get back to us.
Looking over at Broga, Freya would say, "It is only right that we assist in clearing up the place. We only asked for a place to stay, and yet your humble home has gotten a bit shabbier."
Broga gives you a grin. Hey, we're a pub run by two dwarfs. We get this sort of thing pretty often, if I'm honest.
I will not pretend to know who last made a mess of the place. Agmundir.
That's true. Shit, they should have been here helping you. I'll say that they were fighting. These are the ones that got through. They were fighting outside. So I feel guilty. They should have been here helping.
Well,
Fucking exhaustion level 3. Fucking hell.
Hmm?
What did you get him
Where's
with
that
the
come from?
exhaustion?
I added fucking meta magic to him. And
You gave him exhaustion.
that's strange. You have quicken spell and subtle spell on my screen.
Yeah, so they're the two from being a sorcerer for meta magic. But I got for level 4, I took the meta magic
Yeah,
adept.
you did indeed. Don't worry. Which of course isn't a fucking option on the modern D&D. It's because it's not D&D 2024. Which for some reason it's saying, even though I've got everything installed, it's going, no, sorry, we don't like that. Being very annoying.
actually,
Yeah. But that's fine. I can fix that in the background. You guys carry on. Meta magic adept is there. It's just not the options. Strange.
Bob,
So,
could I use Eyes of the Grave to detect any undead activity that could be present around us to be basically targeting us?
yes. You can do that.
I'll just expend the resource for it.
There you go. Added in. Pat.
Yep,
Okay.
And set the alert feed then.
There is no undead activity around you. None that sort of actively, there's no zombies or anything. However, you can see faint traces of it on the bodies of the beastmen. So more as if they have been exposed to the undead themselves.
She's gonna go to one of the beastmen. Could she check some of the clothing? Is there any fresh wounds or old decayed wounds, revealing bone and stuff?
Make an investigation check.
I keep forgetting the toolbar has the investigation check.
Yeah, it's a little bit different, but
Fuck, it's a 3.
you can't see anything like that on the beastman's body. With the Eyes of the Grave, you can see that it has been in contact with the undead, but on a 3, you can't distinguish what type. It could have just fought some zombies at some point, you know?
Freya,
Yes, dear.
could you check this body for a moment? And she'll hold like the talisman of the raven. I feel that this body has been contaminated with death,
Freya
as
would
in the forces of
sorry.
it.
Freya would kneel down and examine what is clearly a dead beastman, but looking over and the stench of death around this. From what you gather, it has been exposed to the undead, yes?
Faint traces of it. Only faint.
My conclusion on that particular subject, and making a voice audible to the party, it makes little difference whether the beastmen were undead or simply exposed to it. I will not suggest that you examine them further in case that there are countermeasures against that. I would suggest to the dear captain that the corpses are searched as suggested, but quickly burned. The last thing we want is for them to get back up again.
Roger nods. I'll ensure that they're disposed of properly, have no doubt about that.
But I do agree with dear Catalina. If they have been exposed to the undead, whether by being undead or not, it simply reinforces the theory that the necromancer may well be involved, but without evidence, we cannot confirm yet.
We can probably get stronger evidence if we go up to the go deal with the camp.
I agree. But in the middle of the night, I would not suggest so.
God no, I want to sleep.
I will still allow a full rest if needed.
Captain,
Miss Chimes.
this city is protected by the Raven Priestess.
It's protected by the Lephis City Guard. The Raven Priestesses like to help out sometimes.
Do your men bear the Raven marks?
We bear sigils of defense, yes.
Does City Walls and any other iconography share these as
Not
well?
enough that would keep out an invasion force, no. Unfortunately, this is not Mansolum, and Lensai runes don't exist here. Only the hard work and the blooded backs of the soldiery.
I would also suggest to have a look at the graveyards in your city.
Those that die have the rites of consecration. So what I thought you were asking was, were the walls like covered and protected by like runes of warding? Which they are not, but the graveyards, people die, they are given, you know.
Yeah.
They're able to recover. Not recover, you know what I mean?
Yep. Just asking if all the graves are being.
If there is to be a threat, it won't come from the graveyards. Unless it's the fucking Avon Elite dudes. Because obviously they're underneath the grave quarter, but less likely.
Okay.
And Hydra doesn't know about that.
Yep, very well then. I feel I'm gonna go to bed.
Haradra bows his head. Alright. In that case, sleep well, my friends. I shall establish a perimeter around the tavern for now. Whatever it was that Beastman Shaman wanted, it was here. Masters Irontooth, I would like a word with both of you, if you please. We need to go through your inventory, see what they might have been looking for. Any relics from your old adventuring days, perhaps. They sort of nod, wiping the tiredness out of their eyes.
Urias, I wonder if I might have a brief word with you before you retire
Indeed.
privately.
Mhm.
Very well. He'll follow you.
Freya will go back to her lovely
Mhm.
beastman infested corpse room.
Similar on the walls. It's rough.
Whilst you were busy gardening, I decorated.
Yes, what is it? I believe we're both thinking of the same thing.
I believe that they were after that which lies in your possession.
I suspect as much as well. As soon as they were looking for something, it was very clear what brought them here.
Freya would frown at you and pick up Barold's diary from the desk. I do not like that not only has a witch hunter died, and a necromancer, by mark of this diary, seems remarkably powerful for a mortal. Something is interfering, and it revolves around that blasted locket. Take this, discern what you can. The information that I have garnered is somewhat limited. Perhaps you might get more with time, and more understanding on such matters.
Let me see. He would take what he's been offered to. He'll make a
Is it
first
Liam is
glance.
offering? Out of the dumbness of my heart?
What?
What is it Liam is offering? Out of...
Barold's diary.
Oh, Barreld's diary. Do you flick through it and have a look?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Give
have
me
to
another
try.
little investigation check then for me.
Would I be able to thematically...
Oh, sorry.
would I be able to thematically give him
Yes,
the
advantage.
help action, because I know earmarks of which pages to flick through and which pages are simply about what good a fucking beer this is.
I shall roll again. If it get better, get better. No, 17 is the best I got.
17 just beats the DC. In the diary are scribbled little notes, not all of them as obvious as each other. And it takes you a minute to sort of go through and piece stuff together. But by folding each bit of a page to the point where like you can see the bottom left right hand side of the book, you can see like that where you would have the page number, you can see like sometimes he scribbled something in. Looks a bit weird. But if you fold each page in a way so that you're looking at the book closed, but with each page leading on to the next, you can see he has written a message down the spine of the book. And it simply reads, Memento Mori Deus Sigmar.
Remember, we all die for Sigmar.
Yeah. Yeah, that's technically celestial. I got it.
Mm-hmm. That is one translation. Memento Mori Deus Sigmar. The other translation is Here We Remember Sigmar. Or Here in Death We Remember Sigmar.
I think that Aras never caught on to that. It was only like after like Aras basically having to flick through. That's when Freya like pointed out, going, "Ah." Aras is not smart enough to see that. You wouldn't think to.
That's okay.
The message comes like, what could he have possibly meant by this? In death, you remember Sigmar, or it is currently little to go off of.
Freya would narrow her eyes at Arias and speak very clearly in Celestial, which I'm assuming that you understand.
Yes,
Infernal.
What?
Just fucking be carry
I can translate it, but the actual.
I reveal my true form.
on.
She stares very pointedly at you and speaks very clearly in Celestial. Perhaps the soul is what is wanted from this necromancer, to divert one from death, so that they can gain more power, and this amulet is the way to do it.
Right. We know for a fact that it can. He will engage the conversation in Celestial. Fuck it.
This is a hidden talent that I've just revealed.
It is very clear that what powerful magics lie within the amulet. It is desired by the necromancer. But is it to either extend his own power, its own power, or is it perhaps seeking out a different purpose out of the magic?
Discerning the purpose of chaos is not why we are here. It is to stop it.
It may not be my duty to discern the motives of chaos, but it is yours.
Then you misunderstand the duty of the Inquisition. Our purpose is not to understand it. It is to stop it. In philosophical terms, understanding usually comes thereafter stopping it. It is why we know so much. But we do not go on a quest to philosophize the arch-enemy. That is a slippery road, my friend.
And perhaps I did not understand the phrasing as much as I thought.
Perhaps not. But
There is
I
one.
ask-
There
Go
is
ahead.
one. There is one reality. Apologies, Liam.
That's right.
There is one reality that we do have to face. This thing. It attracts the archenemy and it will bring greater forces. We've already fended off one, but there will be more. Do we tell them?
Tell them what?
What they are seeking? We have
No.
not
Specifically, I tell you no, because whoever would be listening and whoever that we have befriended here becomes a target for those who would hunt that amulet. You tell anyone here and they are a target. You tell the party, that is at your discretion. But information is power.
I do not doubt the intelligence of our party. Least of all Krarg. He's
No.
more.
I don't
Point-
doubt the
Up to you,
intelligence
boy.
of our party. I tell you to not tell anyone that you do not need to,
At the very
else they become a target.
At the very least, I think to the adventuring party that we are to cooperate with. What was their surnames? Irontooths?
The Irontooths are the dwarf owners of the pub.
At the very least, the Irontooths I understand. We might not want to tell them, but they are more capable than I initially sized them up to be. But the secondary party, could we at least consider that much?
I can only advise you, Arias. I can't decide for you. But consider that should they become a target, and the enemy succeeds in either capturing or wheedling information out of them, that information could lead to our downfall. I agree that the Irontooths here and this entire town should not be aware. But should you tell the other party, that is your decision. I merely wish to prevent preventable deaths. And I do not wish to end up like Barold, frankly.
I will think on it tonight. For now, my thoughts are to tell them. But for now, it is not best to dwell on such things when you are half asleep and covered in Ongor blood.
I actually quite agree with you. This is disgusting. If you would not mind, I'm not social enough to start undressing whilst you are still here.
That's a
Please
first.
leave.
I
Shut up.
must make I will think to make contact again with my storm host. I may know a few individuals who I might wish to accompany us on our journeys going forward. They are loyal, so I would not fret about that. But Arias would stand and would sigh. Good night, Freya.
Good night, Orias.
Make me my apologies, George. As you step away and your hand lingers a little too long, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh dear.
Doesn't have to be bad.
Doesn't have to be good either.
True.
5, I rolled.
5. As you close the door on Freya, you stand in the center of this room. I need 2 other individuals to make perception checks. I need Drynian to make a perception check to hear the... No, I'm not going to tell you what you hear. But I need Drynian to make a perception check and Catalina, please, as both have links to this.
I've gone to sleep. But I've gone to sleep.
Then you can still make that check at disadvantage.
Okay.
Because this is ethereal. It's something you're tuned into, essentially.
I'm trying to remember. Is it alt or control for disadvantage?
Control for disadvantage.
Alt for advantage, control for disadvantage.
Thank you very much. What the heck? I got 11.
11? Okay.
22.
Drynian 20. Catalina, you have strange dreams. But that is all. Nothing more than that. Drynian, you are a member of the Deepkin. Souls are kind of your thing, it's fair to say. As you... Exactly. There is a timing, a moment, as George steps out of this room and his armored gauntlet wraps around the amulet. And Drynian, you hear voices in a cacophony. Distant, without purpose, but there all the same. So close, but distant in the same way that you cannot comprehend where they have come from or where they could be. And Arias, you hear those voices momentarily. But as you step out, that weird feeling of comfort and warmth washes over you again. And you have a choice. Do you allow the vision to overwhelm you, or do you resist the pull?
He'd resist the pull.
Wisdom saving throw then, please.
17.
17. You get flashes of a warm fireplace, a hearth in a home, but you force it out of your mind. The shadows on the walls weren't right. And you didn't want to see what cast them. And you let go of the amulet in your pocket as you return to slumber. Is there any more for any more?
Prague, I think I'm losing my mind.
As you come in, you can see Krog just basically setting up like an alarm system outside, like just at the window.
Yes, unfortunately the glass has been smashed, so a bit of a tripwire, hazard going on.
Alright, as far as Stormcast, you're very human.
Such as Sigmar designed. We are not.
If he wants that way, that's fair. But come sit on the bed. Let's have an actual talk about that then.
Just as you are having, as you are having that talk, you can see that there is a city guard outside stationed to protect you. Just to give people a chance to RP as well, Brendil and Drynian. Kathleen is asleep, but Brendil, Drynian, what are you guys up to?
I'll move over to Drynian, given that, I was outside for most of the combat, and try and get like a report on like what went on. Try and understand what happened, like how the fuck that many got there.
One option is you could make a nature check. If you were to investigate essentially the surrounding area,
Yeah, I'll give that a go in a second then. I'll sort that out now. Nature. Nope, not on a 2.
On a 2?
5, sorry.
On a 5?
2 plus 3, yeah.
I can't give you any specifics. Really, I shouldn't give you anything, but Dryad I'm being exclusionary for. But while this fight was happening, you can see that the surrounding nature was somehow disturbed. As if something invisible had passed through. But I can't give you anything more than that. Like that's
fair.
Bare minimum.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, and Drynian?
Was Brendil coming into the room to talk to me, or?
Don't know, was he? That's up to David.
I mean, I would pass that along, considering Ranian is also a being of nature, just of the realm of water, not of like the realm of life. See if that might help any investigations that they might have done, or confirm something with them.
Okay. So you would find Drynian sort of in his room, and you're able to discuss that with him.
Yeah.
Though what enemies can turn invisible, you don't know. I don't think.
Yeah.
What did you find, the green one?
Nature is twisted, disturbed, and
It is always twisted and disturbed in this hell. Shaiish is not kind to nature, to life.
More than usual, my friend. This is beyond this realm's standard. This is as if something forcibly twisted the world.
It would not be impossible for the forces of chaos to do this. It does have a corrupting effect. These goatmen were not very smart. The leader, it is a pity he escaped. He was a most powerful sorcerer. It would have been better if we could have cut him at the bud.
Something twisted it that I could not sense nor see. If it truly is the forces of chaos, something larger is at play.
Indeed. We must start with this necromancer. I do not like the fact that there is a budding chaos sorcerer of the Goatmen and a necromancer, both loose and near this city. These surface people have no idea how to protect themselves.
This is too much. This is too much like the war. Chaos, forces of death. I fear there is to be another realm war. And
There is
one that
always
will
another
claim
war.
many more lives.
There is always another war, always another battle. In this realm, in all the realms, that is the only certainty.
True. Still, much needs to be done. We at least have targets for now. Let us remove them and play them for their knowledge.
Indeed. I offer you to join me. While the bed is for me, you can
Yes.
rest inside in the room I have rented.
Much
Clearly,
appreciated.
this village is not safe for you to plant your roots outside.
Not anymore. A damn shame. It was quite peaceful out there for a period of time.
Hey.
Oh,
So, you guys are going
until the
to...
boatman stabs you in the back.
Yeah, gonna rest now.
You guys are going to rest? No stress?
Yep.
So, as you two are able to rest, I'm trying to make sure everyone gets their little bit for RP. As you two rest, George and Krag, I believe you two are going to be having words, as it were.
Not the artificer.
Christ.
Wrestler for so before he continues, he is just tilted to the side to watch what he's doing. What is that?
Krag is dead.
Apologies. I was mute because of coughing. Come, take a seat.
Did answer my question. What are you doing to the window?
I'm bringing it up, so if something tries to attack us again, I'll wake up.
I am almost shocked that my yelling didn't wake you the first time.
Never underestimate a Dwarden sleep. Are you gonna sit on the fucking bed or not? We're gonna talk about it?
This is... Sure.
You came to me and said you're basically going mental. Did you not want to talk about it?
No, it's not that. I was trying to discern what was bed and what was carpet.
Well, that's the bed.
Yeah. When I was zoomed out, it kind of looked like it was.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. No, the red is carpet. Then you've got 3 sort of lounges here, and then the bed.
The gigantic Texas King.
That is a hell of a bed.
Made from Alaskan bullworm.
As like, he sits on the bed, the fucking the bed kind of shifts like up a bit. Now, to be fair, with the weight of Krag's armor, I think it evens out.
Yeah, that does make a lot of sense.
Doesn't the bed break under all of that strain? No offense.
Yeah, this is an Irontooth bed, baby.
This shit's built by a Dwarden. You think it's not gonna hold up?
You could use this fucking thing in a siege.
Let's test that theory.
Right.
There's no simple way to put it.
Go on.
Physically, for the most part, as you kind of like the Arias would look outside to make sure like no one is actually listening in, because he doesn't want to speak so loud that the fucking city guard will hear him and disillusion someone. Physically wise, we are above that of the common human. There is no denying that. Insanity is not impossible. And whatever this amulet is doing, it is giving me visions as if I was a lad wanting to aspire to become a city guard, or feelings of hearth and home. But these are unfamiliar memories. The shadows, they change. My mind could not comprehend what they actually were, but it wasn't my own. Speaking with those of my Stormhost, I know that this thing is cursed. It is why, despite every reasonable part of me saying for me to relinquish the amulet, I cannot let it go.
I see. Arias. Tell me. Do you remember your childhood?
Why, of course,
Arias.
My childhood.
I don't know how one of your ilk is formed. That's why I'm asking, do you remember your childhood? When were your first memories?
My first memories. It was when I slept. No, but it was when. It was. He seems like he's generally struggling to think back.
I will
so
say,
far.
from Cat's perspective, you would not have memories of your childhood. You might have your earliest memories would be from your forging, and you don't remember anything prior to being a Stormcast for certain. Maybe your early memories would be fighting in the Realm Wars.
I remember facing the forces of chaos. I remember first awakening the new body. That's
New body? What do you mean by that?
this.
I know of the Sigmarite being made by the Smiths. That's a well-known fact within the guilds. But what do you mean by you forging of your body?
What do you know exactly of the Smiths?
Tales and legends of a bygone age. Many a wind cycle ago, they were the few who worked beside Grungy himself. Before as many feel abandoned.
And yourself? This is relevant, I should say.
And I'd say no. I don't believe he abandoned. At least not in the way that normal Karajan believe. I think he took a step back to allow us to thrive on our own merits. He gave us the instructions and let us be creative. Though to find where he is again would be a goal I'd love to achieve at least once. Especially with the time granted from the binding.
There is going to be a long road that we will travel, Krag. We have known each other for weeks, if not going into months now, right?
Understand. But I feel like let's not deviate from where we were talking.
This... I cannot tell you it all. It is a secret. It goes further than I am comfortably able to tell. But I can
If it
say
makes you feel any better, I would be disappointed if you told me. At least let me work and earn the knowledge, not just handed it.
I wouldn't tell you everything.
So, let's go back to the idea. A new body is forged. Somehow, some way. And your first memories are from that point onwards, yes?
Fighting the realm wars. They are as far back as I remember. I have always been a Stormcast, as far as I can remember.
But what? That logically wouldn't make sense. Surely there's got to be something that you were before. If you were just created, you wouldn't have life, would you?
It depends on what you define as life. What is it to? Is it to inhabit a body with a soul? Would you consider an automata life in of itself?
An automata is not life, it is a machine. An automata has no understanding, no ability to act on its own directives. And you say you don't have... You may say you don't have free will like that, but you do. Do you not?
We do.
Are you pulled to the call, but can you resist it?
I never thought to. Never thought to resist. I believe that if I was to be called upon by Sigmar or my storm host, then it is for a damn good reason. And for that, I do not resist.
But that's a reason you decided, is it not?
Yes.
And that gives you the difference between you and an automaton. So I now must ask again, if that's the case and we go on the idea of a body and a soul. If your body was forged, what about your soul? Do you believe a soul can be forged? Or do you believe a soul can be put into a forged body? The body being replaceable, but the person inside.
I would not know how to answer that question, Krag. Would that be a deception because he
Good.
know? Would that technically be a deception because he knows of his own reforging? He knows somewhat. Would that technically be a lie? He doesn't. He's no.
I
Smith.
think yes. I think yeah. I do think there's a deception needed there because it's not a genuine answer, really.
I am going to insight that purely because I'm trying to understand you.
That is fair. Yeah, he'll deception because it's a. I say, he's an open fucking book.
You can see right through that, Krag. Arias is holding back significantly.
He'll know that, but he won't mention it.
Okay.
You see, don't get me wrong. Those visions, tell me about them. You've actually never told me what you've seen. You always go to someone else. Freya, for example.
Freya is intrigued because, rightfully so, because it caused the death of a colleague. It is.
I understand, but do be careful. Fanaticism can not corrupt, but warp the mind in a way to fit your ideals.
They are visions. One was as if I was a young lad speaking to what could have been a father or some adult that was being asked if I could join the city guard, if I wished to become one, and they said I was not ready for that. And then another vision. One that I resisted, for I do not wish to dabble in a cursed item. Of visions of comfortable home. It was a warm feeling, but not one that I'm familiar with. Not in that way.
Outwardly, you may not feel familiar, but I want an honest answer here. If that's fine by you, obviously.
Depends on the question.
You outwardly say not familiar, but instinctively, what does it feel to you when you saw those visions?
Make an insight check.
Who?
George.
Can I give him advantage?
Not in this. You can't reach into him, and literally, unfortunately.
In that case, could I do something different? Could I give him?
Yeah, I'm more than willing to
guidance while
allow
I'm trying
stuff. I'm not trying to be a dick. It's just
Yeah, no, 100%.
like you can't
Could
physically reach inside George and like help him vibe.
Yeah, this is where I was like, could I, with how I'm questioning things and trying to be there, could I give him guidance?
Yes,
on top of his
guidance,
check?
absolutely. Guidance, absolutely. Is everyone else enjoying this, by the way? I'm worried.
This is fine.
Okay, I'm gonna say I wanted to make sure everyone got their little bit.
Just an extra D4, George.
Okay.
18 total.
18 total. You focus on that memory, the warm hearth, the shadows. You at first think, as you always do, your mind, your body goes to threat assessment. What's gone wrong? What did you do? How is it twisted? Why does it make you uncomfortable? But you realize it actually doesn't need to. The shadows were wrong because they weren't yours. They were just the shadows of regular people, not the bulk and the power of Stormcast. I was about to say Astartes there. That's why they seemed odd. It's hard to say what else you could glean. What are you specifically trying to reminisce or consider?
Was the feeling more... Did it seem almost more subconsciously comforting as opposed to, like, outwardly?
Comforting is an interesting word to use. There's no comfort in the voice. There's no familial vibe or remedial sort of feeling to it. But somehow you know that voice. And it's a voice that's never done you harm before. So perhaps there's a comfort in that.
It is... Those visions... The shadows weren't my own. But they weren't... They didn't seem like some trickery from some enemy. And that voice telling me about becoming one of the guard... It hasn't registered as a threat. It's never done me wrong.
I see.
But
I'd love to have a look at the amulet. I understand you're possessive of it, but if you wouldn't mind, could I?
Sure.
Wisdom saving throw.
I will give you resistance.
Which is additional D4, is something like that?
Yes.
Even with a 4, that won't pass.
Damn.
Apologies, it's DN20. You go to hold this amulet out, but your hand is shaking and your fingers are numb. You just can't bring yourself to give it away. That's not to say you can't let Krog look at it, but you must hold it.
That's exactly what I was about to do.
I had an idea.
Go on.
What if I, holding the amulet, then used command on myself to drop it?
You can attempt to do so. You can also cut your own hand off. Food for thought.
I get the feeling that cutting your hand off will be the easier role in this.
God, this sounds like some Kaleem shit from yesterday. What if I just kill myself? Then I won't be forcing things.
I'll save this idea from when it might be.
When it's desperate.
How about this then? If you're unwilling, then it doesn't seem like it's you that's unwilling here. How about if you hold it then?
Very well. That seems... What a compromise and whatever is stopping me from actually handing it. So he'd hold it kind of like tightly.
Mm-hmm. It's just this gut feeling, George. That if you let go of it, you will never get it again. That once it's gone, you can never have it back. And you don't even know if you're even actually thinking about the amulet. Grub?
You say any of this to me?
So he'd. I don't know if he'd outwardly say that. I think he'd more keep it close to chest, you know?
That's fine.
Yeah, he wouldn't outwardly say that.
Could I try and get an understanding of this item through Arcana?
Yes, you may try.
Do I have something that could help him? No. Sad.
Forewarning you, Jacob, in case you want to declare Soulfire or anything like that, this is going to be a DC 22.
To be fair, if I could use Soulfire and get a guaranteed 27.
Yeah, well, it's a guaranteed nat 20. It's an auto success.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying it's...
People,
yeah.
Would people want this or no?
Go for it, mate.
Take corruption.
No. That's not how this system works.
I could, but it would increase our doom.
Yeah.
Oh, now that'd be funny.
No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. That would be bad.
I'll only do it if I get everyone says yes.
Yeah, walk away.
Liam, your thoughts?
Sorry, I beg pardon.
I'm about to do an Arcana on the amulet, and I need
You're
a
brave
a
soul.
DC 22.
Mm-hmm. So he's asking, can he use Soulfire to auto crit?
Yeah.
I'm
There
gonna...
could
Oh, sorry, Lil. You first.
there could be consequences to tampering with the amulet.
Yep.
George is
100%.
George is already extremely hesitant of even letting you look at it. Nigh on impossible for him to let go of the damn thing. Should you start poking in, not disrespectfully, in places where you are not meant to go, you might find yourself under a very bad time. I'm not against it. Don't get me wrong, and if it is, I will say yes if you are dead set on it. But bear in mind that you may face the consequences, or you and Arias.
Will heed your warning. And go ahead, Kaleem.
I'm gonna say no to the sofa. I say leave it for now. You might want to hold on to that sofa if you do fail and need us make a save.
Well, I could just auto pass and then just roll the save anyways. We have 5 so far.
Fair enough then. But I do think it's a bit of a high risk with a high reward.
Yeah, so that's why I'm asking a consensus. If anyone says no, I'll roll for it normally.
Out of interest, what is your modifier? Out of interest.
+7 with the potential of guidance.
Okay, so it is feasible without, but it's not an impossible roll for you.
It's not an impossible, but with something so drastic, it could be big if I fail.
Yes, but the consequences are yours to bear.
Okay. Gonna burn that sulfur.
Good luck, Jacob.
Okay, I shall use a soulfire.
feel that's not the first time it's been said.
Turning the amulet in in Orias's hand, you breathe slowly, focusing on it. With the use of Soulfire, the amulet itself does not resist, does not push back against you. Instead, it's almost as if it wants you to know what it is. It wants you to dig into it, to discover it. There are so many layers of protection on this thing that anything but a use of a Soulfire and a pass could have led to death. It is a labyrinth of concoctions and problems, essentially. Navigating it would be nigh on impossible. But navigate it you do. And I have to be careful what I give you. In the sense of like, in a D&D sense. But I will say that Krag has interacted, or at the very least has seen and understands what an object like this is. There are creatures in the realm of death that avoid death, either through the patronage of Nagash or through their own necromantic power. To avoid death is a ridiculous feat, and does require a place for your soul to essentially go upon death. In D&D terms, we would refer to this as a phylactery. The power of said phylactery is determined by the power of the soul of the creature which it would contain. But by burning a use of Soulfire, I don't leave you with that little bit of a red herring. Because while in design this thing is a phylactery and can bear souls, in practicality it does not. It is meant to. But where souls should be, where the fathomless, endless sort of like, this is a phylactery for a god, right? You kill a god, its soul goes into this amulet, and the god can return. And we are talking a god on the same power level as Nagash, as Sigmar, as Ilariel herself. However, it has been hollowed out, and it is no longer serving that purpose. It is instead containing something else. What that something else is, even with the Soulfire, I don't see a way Krag could know. But it is not the soul of a long-forgotten god, which would be the first thing you would assume. Is that enough info, or like, is that satisfying, or?
I know the exact kind of Irontooth who may know souls.
Well, like I say, it does not have a soul in it. It is a phylactery. Yeah. It is designed to be a phylactery for something like a god, a being of immense power. However, it has been repurposed.
That gives me something to go on with researching.
Yeah, I can't give you much more than that without ruining the entire campaign.
Surprise, while this thing exists, the BBEG can't die.
Not quite.
I know, I'm joking on that front. But yeah, that's more than enough, for now at least.
You get an understanding of what it is and why George cannot let it go, at least. You do also realise that, I will say, because burning the Soulfire, I want to make that impactful. There are ways to circumvent the inability to relinquish it. Things that block forts or mind control. So something like a Ring of Shielding or the Intellect Fortress spell would disrupt this thing's influence. It is essentially a self... Or knocking him the fuck out would also work. It is essentially a one of the many wards against this. One of the many wards on this amulet is that were someone to steal it, they would have the inability to relinquish it, and as such, it could be received once again. It's a security measure. It's not innately insidious. It's essentially, yeah. It's not an innately insidious feature. It is not like a sentient feature where it's trying to, it's not the One Ring in the sense of that it's kind of alive. It is not kind of alive. I think you get from that. Someone has deliberately trapped this thing.
Well, by the exact wording of that, technically, if I ask him for it and he passes the save, it can't corrupt my mind like that. Because it's not stolen, it's given.
Oh no, stolen is just an example I'm giving. You cannot willingly give this thing up.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Interesting. Arias. Keep that safe on you. We may need to come back to it in a bit down the line.
Very well. I do hope what you find out would be worth passing on to the party, though.
In the morning, maybe. Definitely with a few people, but I do want to be a bit wary of the zealotry with some of our members. No offense to that, of course.
No.
No. You go rest in the bed.
Right.
If you have anything else to discuss, please don't hesitate.
The only other thing to think of is, I think it's very clear, at the very least, I can take a guess as to why those things attacked us today. What of the other party that we are going to be cooperating with? Do you think it's best we tell them as well?
I do have to say, with something like this, only things that are necessary need to be discussed with them. The intricacies of this are not something that random people should know about.
At the very least, the significance of it would be necessary.
I will say, if you decide to bring this up with them, don't be surprised if they do try and take it from you. Especially that Agmund. I'll be surprised if he doesn't try and forcefully wrench it out of your hands. This is why I say, on a need-to-know basis.
As the party settles down, rest begins to come to you all. The Lephis Guard maintain a vigil through the night. Eventually, however, sleep does come to you all. 8 hours of beautiful, uninterrupted rest. And come the morning, I believe you are still going to go on the trail of this necromancer. Is that right?
Yes.
I think we're not going after the necromancer straight away. Are we not going to wait for the beastman encounter to try and get more information of the necromancers through the potential of the beastman camp?
You want to... Okay.
We can always discuss that, because
Yeah.
there's a fair point.
Well, let me know, because it would depend. If you go to the camp without the necromancer being defeated, the necromancer might be at the camp, so let me know.
I wish to make a complaint. I have to RP 8 hours of sleep. I can never get it myself.
I'm gonna say, honestly, I guide others to that which I cannot possess. Like,
I have been
That's
up
fine.
in that the entire time.
It's fine. Just break it up over the next 7 days.
yeah.
Oh god, an hour's sleep.
That's all we need.
2 when you're lucky.
God, I didn't need all the monster energy drink I can. Mango juice, help me.
Well, in that case, we'll pick up with this next week, next Saturday, where I can say thank you all so much for watching. We've been Tattletales RPG, where the table may indeed be virtual, but you are most certainly welcome at it. Bye for now.